innovation, integration, industry-based learning, inspiration. This is the division of Panabo City, the forefront of eradicating illiteracy.
Kabataan, makisabay ka na.
Kahit may pandemya, huwag madismaya.
Dahil ang solusyo'y nakabang na, sabay tayong matuto at magsaya.
Ikaw at ako, sabay switch on na.
Tara na, matuto na in 3, 2, 1, let's go!
TV, 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 Aralan. TV, 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 kasiyahan. TV, TV, TV,
Kaalaman!
halina't
Sumama sa bagong paaralan. Pa-para, pa-pa. Pa-para, pa-pa-pa. Sariling galing ay paiitingin.
Kaalaman ay huwag patigilin.
Karagdagang talino ay matutuklasan na. Buksan ang TV, sarili ihanda.
Kayang ballpen at papel, tayo'y matutunan.
Para tumutok na 3, 2, 1, let's go!
TV, 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 Aralan. TV, 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 kasiyahan. TV, TV, TV,
Kaalaman!
halina't
Sumama sa bagong paaralan.
TV, 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 Aralan.
TV, TV, TV.
Kaalaman. TV, TV, TV,
Karunungan! Halina't matuto sa makabagong paraan.
Nag-isip ang dobo.
Handang isip handa bukas. Halina't sumama sa bagong paaralan.
Responding to the challenge nowadays, embracing the new normal ways. The Visayas Central Elementary School is ready to air lessons for your modules. Oh, laging handa, tutulungan ka, kaya huwag kang mag-alala. Kahit ito'y kakaiba sa nakasanayan na, tumutok na at makinig nang masanay ka pa. Sa pagsagot ng module mo, di ka nag-iisa. Responding to the challenge nowadays, embracing the new normal station ways. The Visayas Central Elementary School is ready to air lessons for your modules. Oh, na 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 hey, na 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 hey, na 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 hey. AM radio for a good start. You are now listening to New Visayas on Air 99.0 AM radio for a good start.
Paminog ka sumanaman migtokul to langit, woy migtumpi to tanok kasublan maroson no kunog kailingan. Kamigbalin tutuan noy, no sob-sob to kanamin gaynawa, woy migpunan to kanamin umul tumulo na anon na, no migpogpono so init ampaw to ingod. So ini kay kunto manaman amoy no ritipursan to langit og sampit tumaroson nun ngaran na, dumat to kay kon mo panisingan na, kakalayag tahon liyag karang panayangan na, pamulingan mandalingan, woy tumo dumapad sublapad erit harikala namigbahayan no to katongoda topog nongnong topog pataha oyog patanod-tanod kanami tomatolos nun tularo no nakabaglit get ampot kawayhana oyaw kaasolom duok ko pianan na, woy katubungan na magbabayo sa ini ka ko din tugtubaro na igbohoy kuro giyo koy ko ka magbabayon mamintoran manama no olog nogdayrayon.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين. اللهم اجمع شمل الأمات والنصارى والمسلمين في الفلبين وسلط مجتمعنا هذا بالسلم والأمن والتقدم في وطننا هذا آمين يا رب العالمين. اللهم ارفع عنا البلاء والوباء والزلازل وسيء الأسقام وما ظهر منها وما بطن خاصة كوفيد-19 المنتشرة في العالم يا رب العالمين. ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار وصل اللهم على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم آمين يا رب العالمين.
Almighty Father, Creator of heaven and earth, we adore and worship your holy name, our healer, baptizer, Savior, and coming King. We stand in awe to your every creation in land, seas, and air. We humble ourselves, asking for forgiveness for our trespasses. Purify us, cleanse us, make us worthy to call upon you. We thank you, God, for the salvation you freely gave through Jesus. Today we call unto you to bless us and be a blessing to others. Empower our leaders, our teachers, give courage to the parents and inspiration to the young ones. May we always celebrate life and love. May we always acknowledge that without you, we are nothing. This we pray in the name of the Father, the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen.
Isang layunin, edukasyong may kalidad ay makakamit, kalinangan ay paitingin, pagiging positibo ay pananawigin, isang diwa, isa sa gawa, para sa ikabubuti ng kapwa, naniniwala na pagmamahal sa bayan ay solusyon sa kinabukasan. Edukasyon sa Panabo, panalo, Panaboan, sigurado. Sangay ng lungsod ng Panabo, aming liyag, minamahal ng may kapal. Bayan ay labis na mamahalin, pantay-pantay na pagtingin, lagi ang katotohanan. Bawat bata ay may karapatan, sama-sama sa pag-abot ng tagumpay. Di susuko sa mga pagsubok sa buhay. Babaunin ang karunungang natutunan, maging mabuting halimbawa sa karamihan. Edukasyon sa Panabo, Panalo, Panaboan, sigurado. Sangay ng lungsod ng Panabo, aming liyan, minamahal ng may kapal. Ang aming hangarin ay itatatak sa aming puso't damdamin, maglilingkod ng buong katapatan.
Aming liyan, minamahal.
Nag-iisa at nakatangi ka sa walang hanggan.
Ng lungsod ng Panabo.
Panabo.
Gising sa umaga, mundo'y naging iba. Si COVID-19, bigla lang dumating. Tayo ay lockdown at home quarantine. At kailangan pa mag-social distancing. Nalulungkot ka ba at ika'y nababagot? Huwag mag-alala dahil kami ay may sagot. Gabay sa iyong pagbasa, si mama at papa, si ate, si kuya, pati na rin si lolo at lola. Sa Reading Delights, tuloy ang pagbasa. Sa Reading Delights, tuloy ang ligaya. Bawat bata, bumabasa. Kahit panahon ng pandemya, we embrace the new normal. Tuloy ang pagbasa, tuloy ang ligaya. Oh, oh. Tuloy ang pagbasa. Oh, oh. Sa Panabo City, ito ang ating bida. Reading the Lights, ito ang ating programa. Sinusulong ang love sa pagbabasa. Ipagpatuloy natin ang nasimula na. 8-week curriculum ating ipinatupad. Home remedial reading ay namayagpag. Modular at radio-based learning modalities. TV ARALAN ay di pa huli. Sa Reading Delights, tuloy ang pagbasa. Sa Reading Delights, tuloy ang ligaya. Bawat bata, bumabasa. Kahit panahon ng pandemya, we embrace the new normal. Tuloy ang pagbasa. Sa Reading Delights, tuloy ang pagbasa. Sa Reading Delights, tuloy ang ligaya. Bawat bata, bumabasa. Kahit panahon ng pandemya, we embrace the new normal. Tuloy ang pagbasa, tuloy ang ligaya. Oh, oh. Tuloy ang pagbasa. Oh, oh. Tuloy ang ligaya.
Innovation, integration, industry-based learning, inspiration. This is the division of Panabo City, the forefront of eradicating illiteracy.
Hello Panaboans! Maayong buntag mga ka-Reading Delights! Mabuhay Panabo City Division. Welcome na naman po sa panibagong episode ng Unlimited Stories for Reading Delights. And thank God it's Friday, it's reading day na naman po. And today is June 3, 2022. And I'm teacher David Love Ramos Villarmino, ang makakasama nyo na naman po for today's episode. Ayan. Hello sa lahat ng ating live viewers. Kumusta kayo? At na-miss ko kayo sobra. So, nagbabalik ulit ako ngayon. At I'm sure na-miss nyo rin ang ating episode every Friday na makinig ng mga bagong kwento na ihahatid sa atin ng mga panibagong story readers na naman. Ayan. So, I'm sure lahat ng chikiting na nasa kanilang tahanan ay excited na makabinig ng panibagong kwento. Ayan. So, kids, mag-breakfast na kayo kasi para maya-maya ay diretso-diretso ang pakikinig nyo ng kwento. So walang putol, ayan. So para mas maganda, mas komportable, 'di ba? Kasi lahat ng kwento nagbibigay ng aral. So lahat ng kwento may natutunan talaga tayo na na-apply natin sa ating pang-aaraw, sa ating buhay. So napakaganda talaga ng program natin every Friday. So ayan, and of course, we are live po from the station of New Visayas On Air 99.0 AIM Radio for a good start. And of course, live din po tayo sa DepEd Panabo City Facebook page and then sa YouTube channel natin. Of course, live din tayo sa Panabo City Division Reading Delights page. And don't forget po na i-like ang ating page, i-share ang ating live, and then mag-react po kayo, mag-comment po kayo. Ayan. Kasi maya-maya magbabasa ako ng shoutouts. Ayan. And of course, good morning din sa ating head po sa division ng Panabo City. Of course, our schools division superintendent, Dr. Renante A. Solitario. Hello, sir. Good morning po. And sa ating Assistant Schools Division Superintendent, Ma'am Febigay L. Refamonte. Hello, ma'am. Magandang umaga po. At sa ating CID Chief, Sir Januario Yamota. Hello, sir. Good morning. At sa ating SJOD Chief na si Ma'am Aileen Nuevo. Hello, ma'am. Magandang umaga po. Ayan. So, magandang umaga sa lahat po ng officials ng Panabo, DepEd Panabo City. Ayan. And of course, magandang umaga din sa ating Education Program Supervisor sa English at ang ating division reading focal person na si Ma'am Maria Perpetua Angelita Suato. Hello, ma'am, ang ating program head. I'm sure nanonood siya ngayon, supervising our program. Magandang umaga po, ma'am. And of course, sa ating education program supervisor, ang ating bagong education program supervisor sa Filipino, na si Ma'am LD Chris B. Calzador. Hello po, ma'am. Welcome to DepEd Panabo City. At sa atin ding education program supervisor in Araling Panlipunan, ni si Sir John B. Visillas. Hello po, sir. Magandang umaga po. At sa ating Education Program Supervisor in Science, si Ma'am LCB Manggilimutan. And of course, ang ating Education Program Supervisor sa MTV na si Ma'am Joanny Aguilar. Hello po, ma'am. Ayong buntag ginakanimo. Ayan. So it's a good morning, good no, sa tanan-tanan nato na live viewers, sa tanan nato na viewers po sa Panabo Cable Channel 1, live po ta din ha. And also, later on, may mga questions and answers sa ato ang readers, ato storytellers. So don't forget na mag-participate ta, no? Mag-tubag ta sa mga pangutana kung unsa ato ang nasabtan, unsa ato ang natun-an na. Alright, and of course, daghan kay salamat labi na sa mga ginikanan, no, nga always natin na hello sa tanan na mga ginikanan. Good morning. I'm sure na they're watching together with their kids. So giganahan na po sila, no, kay at the same time sila po napod sila natun naning atong program. And good morning to all of our PSDS in Panabo City Division. Sa lahat po ng mga school heads, lalo na sa aming school principal, Sir Julius Aiswat. Hello po, sir. Good morning po. Ayan. At sa lahat-lahat ng mga teachers sa Panabo City Division, good morning po sa inyong lahat. At sa lahat ng reading coordinators. Ayan. So I'm sure nabati ko na ang lahat before tayo magsisimula sa ating first na storyteller, magbabasa muna ako ng shoutouts. Ayan. So I would like to request our controller to please flash on screen po ang ating mga shoutouts. Ayan, I'm sure excited na ang lahat na mag-shoutout. Okay? Meron na bang nag-shoutout dyan? Okay? Sige, you can actually type now your greetings. We have from Chad Gerald Basubas Grado. Good morning, watching from A.O. Florendo National High School. Hello, good morning sa'yo. We have here from Giselle Indico de Los Reyes. Good morning po, watching from RES Kenneth John de Los Reyes, grade 2. Okay, wala ako doon. And we have here from Landong Tadungo. Good morning. In BCS, watching from Giselle Village, New Visayas, Panabo City. I'm Plizel Joy Kadungo, grade 1 Malbar, under the advisory of Ma'am Jenly M. Madelo. Hello, Ma'am Jenly. Meron pa ba? One more. Okay. From Rizal Elementary School. Hello, Rizalians. Friday reading day. Please stay tuned and participate. Wow, ganda naman na encouragement na. Okay, thank you so much, Controller. Now, this time, ipapakilala ko na po ang ating first na storyteller sa kinder to grade 3 MTV. Hindi ko na patatagan pa. And I'm sure si ma'am ay excited na din po na ibahagi sa atin ang kanyang kwento. And she is from Waterfall Elementary School. And their school principal is Ma'am Annalyn S. Nanol. And the reading program is Respect. And the story po na kanyang ibabahagi sa atin ang pamagat po ay Buutan na City Boy. Sugilano ni Leia Maestre Gitay Gulao and the gidibuho ni Leia Maestre Gitay Gulao. And this will be shared to us by, of course, Ma'am Leia Maestre Gitay Gulao. Take it away, ma'am.
Innovation, integration, industry-based learning, inspiration. This is the division of Panabo City, the forefront of eradicating illiteracy.
Maayong buntag sa tanan, ilabi na gayod sa atong mga kabataan nga nagapaminaw ug nagatanaw kada Biyernes sa Unlimited Stories for Reading Delights, uban sa ilang mga ginikanan. Palipayon ako nga makauban mo sa usa na pud ka bag-ong istorya karong buntaga. Ako si Teacher Leia Maestre Gitay Gulao, usa ka grade 2 advisor gikan sa Waterfall Elementary School. Ang among school principal kay si Ma'am Annalyn S. Nanol ug ang among reading program kay Riz Back. Ako ang inyong makauban sa MTV karong buntaga nga muhatag na pod og bag-ong istorya. Sa dili pa ta magsugod, ako unang ipaila kaninyo ang akong pupil interactors nga anaa sa pikas linya si Kisha Faith Inuho, usa ka kindergarten, og si Ayesha Kate Inuho, usa ka grade 2. Hello, kumusta Kisha og Ayesha?
Okay lang po, Teacher Leia.
Kumusta Aye?
Okay lang po, Teacher Leia.
Okay. Andam na ba mo maminaw sa istorya karong buntaga?
Opo, Teacher Leia.
Okay, kay andam naman mo, sige. Andam na po ang atong mga viewers, magsugod na ta, ubanay ko ninyo. Buutan na si Tiboy, sinulat o gidibuho ni Leia Maestre Gitay Gulao. Paghawan sa sagabal o mga pulong nga angay hinumduman. Una, nagtungha, buot pasabot, nag-eskwela. Kaduha, higala, buot pasabot, amigo o amiga. Katulo, tulunghaan, buot pasabot, eskwelahan. Ikaupat, lantawon, buot pasabot, tanawon. Ug ang ikalima, nakahimamat, buot pasabot, nakaila. Buutan na City Boy. Sinulat o gidubuho ni Lea Maestre Gitay Gulaw. Sa barangay Mabasa, adunay bata nga gihingan lagtiboy. Baguhay lamang sila nga namuyo sa maong lugar. Ug siya nagtungha sa Mabasa Elementary School. Pangutana, asa nagatungha si Tiboy? A. Mabasa Elementary School. B. Maa Elementary School. C. Makupa Elementary School. Unsa ang saktong tubag ay
Letrang A po, Teacher Leah.
Kisha, unsa ang saktong tubag?
A po, Teacher Leah.
Okay, tan-awon nato sa atong mga viewers. Ang tubag ni Jana May, A. Ang tubag pod ni Travis, A. Okay, ang saktong tubag kay letrang A. Sakto ang tubag. Pinangga kaayo siya sa iyang mga hinikanan. Apan, sa pagpangga kaniya, aduna kini batasan nga pagkapalaaway ug dili manggihatagon sa mga classmate ug higala ni ini. Ginaistoryahan siya sa iyang mga ginikanan nga dili maayo ang iyang ginapakita nga batasan. Kay basin dili na siya higalaon sa uban. Apan, dili kini maminaw sa istorya sa iyang mga ginikanan ug padayon lamang nga malipayon sa iyang ginabuhat. Pangutana, unsa ang ginaistorya sa mga ginikanan ni Tiboy sa iyaha? A. Magpadayon sa iyang ginabuhat. B. Dili maayo ang iyang ginapakita nga batasan kay basin dili na siya higalaon sa uban. C. Dili makighigala sa bisan kinsa. Unsa ang saktong tubag ay
Letrang B po, Teacher Leah.
kay siya unsa ang saktong tubag?
A po, Teacher B po, Teacher Leah.
Okay, tan-awon nato sa atong mga viewers kung bipod ba ang ilang mga answer. Ang answer ni Luis Farley kay letter B. Kang Dinis Bigkas Villaluz kay letrang B pod. Kay Sofia Hill kay letrang B. Okay, unsa ang saktong tubag? Okay, letrang B. Dili maayo ang iyang ginapakita nga batasan kay basin dili na siya higalaon sa uban. Usa ka adlaw ni ana sa tulunghaan human sa paniudto, nagdula ang iyang mga classmate sa dulaanan ug lingaw kaayo lantawon. Ug siya niingon, "Classmate, paapila ako." Apan gibalibaran siya ug giingnan lamang, "Dili mi magpaapil, kay palaaway man ka." Nasakitan si Tiboy sa giingon kaniya. Nihilag si Tiboy ug midagan kini palayo. Pangutana, ngano man nga naghilak si Tiboy? A. Gigutom siya. B. Kay nasakitan siya sa giingon sa iyang classmate nga palaaway siya. C. Napuling siya samtang gadula kini. Unsa ang saktong tubag ay
Letrang B po, Teacher Leah.
kay siya sa saktong tubag?
Letrang B po, Teacher Leah.
Okay, tanaw na to sa atong mga viewers kung letrang B pod ba ang ilang mga tubag. Ang tubag ni Hera kay letrang B, ni Sian Jacob Tigas, letrang B, ni Maria Grisela, letrang B. Okay, tanaw na to unsa ang saktong tubag. Okay, sakto, letrang B. Kay nasakitan siya sa giingon sa iyang classmate nga palaaway siya. Nagpadayon kini og hilak. Apan sa dili dugay adunay usa ka batang lalaki nga gihinlanlag noli. Ang nakakita og miduol kaniya ug gipangutana siya. "Naunsa man ka Tiboy? Ngano man nga naghilak ka?" Dili ako nila paampilon og dula kay palaumay kuno ko. Tubag ni Tiboy samtang gahilak kini. Ayaw naghilak Tiboy. Ali, uyog ka nako ug ipaila-ila ta ka sa akong mga higala. Ang ingon ni Noli, samtang gikuha ni ini ang iyang tuong kamot. Iundang siya og hilak. Napulihan kini og kalipay kay naa pa di ay mo amigo kaniya. Nakahimamat siya og bag-ong mga higala. Pangutana, kinsa ang nakakita nga naghilak si Tiboy? A. Sam, B. Roy, C. Noli. Unsa ang saktong tubag ayi?
Letrang C po, Teacher Leah.
Okay, unsa ang saktong tubag Kisha?
Letrang C po, Teacher Leah.
Okay, tan-awon nato sa atong mga viewers. Ang answer ni Jana May kay letrang C, ni Elsa letrang C, ni Princess Hannah letrang C, ni Josel Indico letrang C ug ni Althea Vines letrang C. Okay, tan-aw nato unsa ang saktong tubag? Okay, sakto letrang C, sinoli. Nilabay ang usa ka semana. Nausab na ang batasan ni Tiboy. Dili na siya palaaway ug buotan na kini. Sa iyang mga classmate ug higala ni ini. Nalipay pag-ayo ug nagpasalamat ang iyang mga ginikanan sa dakong kausaban sa ilang anak. Pangutana, pila ka semana ang nilabay sa pag-usab sa batasan ni Tiboy? A. Usa, B. Duha, C. Upat. Unsa ang saktong tubag ayi?
Letrang A po, Teacher Leah.
Kisha, unsa ang saktong tubag?
Letrang A po, Teacher Leah.
Okay, tanaw na to sa atong mga viewers. Okay, ang answer ni Erica, letrang A. Ni Travis, letrang A. Ni Althea, letrang A. Ni Michelle Punay, letrang A. O ni Daniela Lynn Hernando, letrang A. Okay, tanaw na to kung sakto ba ang inyong mga tubag. Okay, sakto. Letrang A. Usa. Naabot ang adlang natawhan ni Tiboy. Nagdala siya og pagkaon para sa iyang mga classmate. Nalipay pag-ayo ang iyang mga classmate, ilabi na gayod ang iyang magtutudlo. Nangayo kini og pasaylo sa mga dili maayong binuhatan nga gipakita ni ini. Sukad ni adto mahigugmaon ug buotan na nga bata si Tiboy. Mga pangutana. Una, unsa ang uluhan sa istorya? A. Buutan na si Tiboy. B. Si Tiboy. C. Ang batasan ni Tiboy. Unsa ang saktong tubag ayi?
Letrang A po, Teacher Leah.
Kisha, unsa ang saktong tubag?
Letrang A po, Teacher Leah.
Okay, tanaw na to sa itong mga viewers kung letrang A po ba ang ilang tubag. Ang tubag ni Chauncey, letrang A. Ni Maria Grisela, letrang A. Ni Princess Denise, letrang A. Ni Mark Denver Morales, letrang A. Okay, tanawon na to kung sakto ang inyong mga tubag. Okay, sakto. Letrang A. Buutan na si Tiboy. Kaduha, maayo ba ang batasan nga gipakita ni Tiboy nga palaaway og dili manggihatagon? A. Oo, maayo. B. Dili, maayo. C. Depende lang. Unsa ang saktong tubag ayi?
Letrang B po, Teacher Leah.
Okay, letrang B. Kisha, unsa ang saktong tubag?
Letrang B po, Teacher Leah.
Okay, letrang B. Tanaw na to sa atong mga viewers. Ang answer ni Chauncey kay letrang B. Ang answer ni Ray, letrang B. Ang answer ni Sian kay letrang B. Ang answer ni Kirby Morse kay letrang C ay B. Okay, tanawa nato unsa ang saktong tubag. Okay, sakto. Dili maayo. Unsay hinungdan sa dili pagpaapil kay Tiboy sa dula? A. Kay sabaan siya. B. Malipayon siya. C. Palaaway man siya. Unsa ang saktong tubag ay?
Letrang C po, Teacher Lia.
Okay, kisyaon sa aksaktong tubag.
Letrang C po, Teacher Leia.
Okay, tanaw na to sa atong mga viewers. Ang answer ni Maria Grisela kay letrang C, ni Joseph kay letrang C, ni Maria Grisela letrang C, ni Travis letrang C, ni Erica Dolores letrang C, o ni Chauncey Mingito letrang C. Okay, tanaw na to kung sakto ang inyong mga tubag. Okay, sakto. Letrang C. Palaaway man siya. Ikaupat na pangutana. Nalipay ba ang mga ginikanan ni Tiboy sa pag-usab sa iyang batasan? A. Oo, nalipay kini sa dakong kausaban sa batasan sa ilang anak. Letrang B. Wala kini malipay. Or C. Gamay ra ang kalipay nga gibati. Unsa ang saktong tubag ay?
Letrang A po, Teacher Lia.
Okay, kisyaon sa saktong tubag.
Letrang A po, Teacher Leia.
Okay, tanaw na to sa atong mga viewers. Ang answer ni Rene kay letrang A. Ni Lovely, letrang A. Ni Joseph, letrang A. Ni Sophia Hill, letrang A. Okay, tanaw na to kung sakto ba ang inyong mga tubag. Okay, sakto. Oo, nalipay kini sa dakong kausaban sa batasan sa ilang anak. Ikalima. Kung ikaw si Tiboy, baguhon ba nimo ang imong batasan? A. Oo, tungod kay napugos ko. B. Oo, tungod kay mao kini ang hustong buhaton aron hapsay ug daghan ang makighigala nato. C. Oo, tungod kay gusto lang. Unsa ang saktong tubag ay?
Letrang B po, Teacher Lia.
Kisya unsa ang saktong tubag?
Letrang B po, Teacher Leia.
Okay, tanawon nato sa atong mga viewers. Ang answer ni Denise Bigcas Villaluz kay letrang B. Ni Mark Denver Morales kay letrang B. Ni Althea Viniz kay letrang B. Ni Ray Georgette kay letrang B. O ni Daniela Lynn Hernando letrang B. Okay, tanaw nato kung sakto ba ang inyong mga tubag? Okay, sakto. Oo, tungod kay mao kini ang hustong buhaton aron hapsay ug daghan ang makighigala nato. Kay mga pagtulunan sa atong istorya. Magpakita ta og maayong pamatasan sa atong isig katawo. Ilabi na gayod sa atong mga ginikanan. Maminaw usab kita kung adunay iistorya sa ato nga maayong pamatasan. Labaw sa tanan, dili ta mangaway ug maghatag ta sa atong isig katawo aron nakatabang kita ug hapsay usab ang pakighigala nato. Kaysa dili pa nako tapuson, unang-una gusto nako pasalamatan ang atong Ginoo sa paggiya ug hatag kusog nga nahimong malampuson ning programa. Pasalamatan usab nako ang among school principal si Ma'am Annalyn S. Nanol sa pagsuporta kanunay. Sa akong mga kauban nga mga teachers sa Waterfall Elementary School, ilabi na kay Ma'am Romelyn Kahilig sa pag-assist og kay Kisha og Ayesha, daghan kaayong salamat ma'am. Daghang salamat kay Keisha ug Ayesha, labi na gayud sa iyang mga ginikanan Mr. and Mrs. Roldan Inoho sa paghatag og higayon nga makahinabi og mahimong pupil interactors si Keisha ug Ayesha diriya sa Unlimited Stories for Reading Delights. Ako usab pasalamatan ang atong education program supervisor sa MTB si Ma'am Juani Aguilar og sa reading si Ma'am Bembi Suelto kinahatagan kog higayon nga makahatag og istorya og kining kasinatian dakong tabang nga mamahimong inspirasyon usab sa uban. Daghang salamat pag-usab og dalaygon ang Dios. Daghang salamat sa pag-inyong pagpaminaw.
Innovation, integration, industry-based learning, inspiration. This is the division of Panabo City, the forefront of eradicating illiteracy.
All right, thank you so much, Ma'am Leia Maestre Gitay Gulao from Waterfall Elementary School. So ang storya na iyahang gi-share sa tuwa kang adlawan no kay nagpamagat og buutan na city boy. So natin ako nga aral nga magpakita ta og maayong pamatasan sa atong isig ka tawo ilabi na gyud sa atong mga ginikanan. Ug maminaw usab kita kung adunay iistorya sa atuang nga maayong pamatasan. Ug labaw sa tanan dili ta mangaway ug maghatag sa atong isig ka tawo aron makatabang kita og hapsay usab ang pakikigala nato. So dili ta mangaway sa atong isig ka tawo ug maghatag-tag ka ng tabang o sa basa ilaha ka ng magpakita tag maayong pamatasan sa ilaha para hapsay ang ato ang kuan sa ilaha pakikigala. So nindot kay siya nga istorya no nga kini siya nagatudlo jud og maayong pamatasan sa atong mga dili lang sa atong mga estudyante sa tanan natong nan-aw karon no na kailangan magpakita tag maayo sa ato ang dili lang sa atong pamilya, sa atong mga isig ka tawo kay so sa pagpakita nato og maayong pamatasan diha magsugod ang pakighigalaay. So nindot jud kay siya nga istorya. Ug thank you so much also to her pupil interactor Keisha Faith Inoho and Ayesha Kate Inoho from grade 2 Del Pilar, and also Keisha Faith Inoho from Kinder Aquino. And thank you to their advisor, Ma'am Romelyn Kahilig, and also to the advisor of Ayesha, Ma'am Leia Maestre Gitay Gulao, and also to your parents for giving you the chance to be part of Unlimited Stories for Reading Delights. Thank you so much for your consent. Ayan. And this time, makikilala na natin ang ating second po na storyteller. And ang ating second na storyteller ay from Rizal Elementary School at ang kanilang school principal po ay si Ma'am Ramilin F. Antalan. And ang kanilang reading program ay Rizal, Reading Ingenuity Zealous to Achieve Learning. At ang pamagat ng kwento po na ibabahagi sa atin ngayon ay ang Magic Silya ni Titoy. At ang author po nito ay si Russell Molina. At ang illustrator naman po ay si Marcus Nada. And ito po ay ibabahagi sa atin ni Ma'am Jovelyn S. Sakal.
Innovation, integration, industry-based learning, inspiration. This is the division of Panabo City, the forefront of eradicating illiteracy.
Magandang araw mga bata! Naway nasa mabuting kalagayan kayo, lalo pat usong-uso ngayon ang lagnat at trangkaso. Ngayong araw na ito ay magbabasa tayo ng kwento patungkol sa batang may kapansanan. Kaya mga bata, umupo lamang ng komportable at tayo'y makinig, magbasa, sumagot at matuto. Ako nga pala si Jovelyn S. Sakal, isang guro sa kindergarten ng Rizal Elementary School. Makakasama naman natin ngayong araw ang ating pupil interactor na si John Angelo Lagorja. Magandang umaga sa iyo, John Angelo.
Magandang umaga din po, Teacher Jubilin, at sa lahat pong nanonood.
Sige, John Angelo, ipakilala mo ang iyong sarili.
Hello po, ako po si John Angelo L. Lagordia, nag-aaral sa Rizal Elementary School, Section Pink.
Maraming salamat, Angelo. Kamusta ka ngayong araw na ito?
Okay lang po ako, teacher.
Mainam at nasa mabuting kalagayan ka ngayon. Bago tayo magsimula sa pagbasa, tingnan muna natin ang mga bagong salita na maaari nating makasalubong mamaya at ating alamin kung ano ang kahulugan nito. Ang mga salita ay ang sumusunod. Unang salita ay baryo. Ito ay tumutukoy sa maliit na bayan o pook na matatagpuan sa isang liblib at malayong probinsya o lugar at may kaunting tao na nakatira. Pangalawang salita ay magic, na ibig sabihin ay salamang ka, mahika, bilis ng kamay para makalikha ng ilusyon. Pangatlong salita ay ang plaza, na ibig sabihin ay isang lugar kung saan maraming nagpupuntang taong gustong magpahinga o maglaro. Pang-apat na salita ay pabo, isang malaking ibong Amerikano. At ang panghuli ay ang salitang wheelchair. Ito ay isang upuang degolong. Okay, Angelo. Handa ka na bang makinig sa ating kwentong babasahin?
Handa na po ako, teacher.
Magaling! Sa ating mga tagapakinig at tagapanood sa ating FB Live, handa na rin po ba kayo? Kung kayo'y handa na, tara! Manood, magbasa, makinig, at ihanda ang ating mga isip sa kwentong ating babasahin ngayon. Paalala, may mga katanungan po ako sa panahon na ako ay magbabasa ng kwento upang masiguro ko na kayo ay nakikinig. Tayo po ay magsimula na. Ang pamagat ng kwentong aking babasahin ngayon ay ang Magic Silya ni Titoy. Ito ay sinulat ni Russell Molina at ginuhit ni Marcos Nada. Maliit lang ang baryo namin, kaya siguradong madali mo akong mahahanap. Madalas akong nasa plaza kasama si Titoy. Dito kami nanghuhuli ng gagamba at nangahabol ng tutubi. May tanong ako, Angelo. Saan madalas si Titoy at ang kaibigan nito? Uulitin ko. Saan madalas si Titoy at ang kaibigan nito? Letrang A sa simbahan, letrang B sa plaza, o letrang C sa paaralan? Ano ang iyong sagot?
Letrang B po, teacher, sa plaza.
Okay, tingnan natin kung tama ang iyong sagot. Tama! Letrang B. Sa plaza, madalas si Titoy at ang kaibigan nito. Tayo'y magpatuloy. Pag dumaan ka, ipakikilala kita kay Titoy. Mabait siya, palabiro, at makulit kagaya ko. Pambihira ang tawa niya. Kala mo, Pabo? At alam mo ba, meron siyang magic silya. Pexman, magic talaga. Merong 2 gulong na di nabubutas. Kahit idaan pa sa batong matalas. Di kailangan ng gasolina. Konting tulak lang, aandar na. Makulay ang upuan nito at kumikinang. Ang gara! May tanong na naman ako, Angelo. Anong gamit mayroon si Titoy? Uulitin ko. Anong gamit mayroon si Titoy? Letrang A, magic sapatos. Letrang B, magic bola. O letrang C, magic silya. Ano ang iyong sagot?
Letrang C po, teacher. Magic silyan.
Okay, tingnan natin kung magic silya nga ba ito. Tama ang iyong sagot. Magic silya ang gamit na mayroon si Titoy. Patuloy tayo. Minsan, sasakay lang kaming dalawa sa magic silya. At bigla itong nagiging kotse. Vroom! Vroom! Tabi kayo! Tabi kayo! Hiyaw namin habang nakataas ang mga kamay. Minsan, nagiging eroplano ito. Eng! Eng! Ang sarap lumipad! At walang biro, nagiging tren pa ito. Toot! Toot! Magic talaga! Hep, hep, hep! Saan na naman ang punta mo, ha? Ang laging habol ni nanay, pagpatakbo na ako sa labas. Diyan lang po ako, kasama si Titoy. Ang lagi ko namang sagot. Saan dyan? Sa may buwan po! Sigaw ni Titoy mula sa labas, sabay tawa na parang pabo. Di alam ni nanay, pag nakasakay kami sa magic silya ni Titoy, kung saan-saan kami nakararating. Noong isang araw nga, bumisita kami sa palasyo sa may sapa. At meron pang party. Doon, nagko-concert ang mga kuliglig. Habang nagtatambol ang mga palaka. Rock and roll pa ang tugtog nila. Galing, no? May tanong na naman ako, Angelo. Saan bumisita sina Titoy noong isang araw? Uulitin ko, saan bumisita sina Titoy noong isang araw? Letrang A sa palasyo sa may sapa, o letrang B sa kagubatan, o letrang C sa simbahan. Ano ang iyong sagot?
Letrang A po, teacher. Sa palasyo sa may sapa.
Okay. Letrang A ang iyong sagot. Tingnan natin kung tama ba ito. Tama! Sa palasyo sa may sapa, bumisita sina Titoy noong isang araw. Magpatuloy tayo. Kahapon na may nagpunta kami sa kaharian ng mga tilapia. Dooy nagsasalita ang mga isda. Ang gara ng silya nyo, ha? Ang bati ni Haring Plapla. Gusto sana namin siyang isakay. Kaya lang, mukha siyang malansa. Inalok na lang namin sila ng tinapay at nagpaalam na kami. Marami na kaming napuntahan. Sakay ng kanyang magic silya. Mga kuwebang makukulay, mga mansyon sa gitna ng gubat, at sari-saring lugar na kakaiba. Bibilib ka! Sayang nga, at kami lang ang nakapamamasyal. Yung mga ibang bata kasi ayaw makipaglaro. Umiiwas sila kay Titoy tuwing dumadaan siya. Nahihiya ata. Pag nasa plaza sila, di nila niyayaya si Titoy magbasketball. Di nila pansin ang kotse pag umaarangkada. Di rin nila rinig ang eroplano at tren. Tanging nakikita nila ay ang anyo ni Titoy. Wala kasi siyang binti. Ipinanganak si Titoy na di tulad ng ibang bata. Sabi ni nanay sa akin. Kaya para makaparuot parito siya, kailangan niya ng wheelchair. Oo nga pala, wheelchair daw ang tawag sa magic silya ni Titoy. Pero bukod doon, dugtong ni nanay, hindi siya kaiba sa inyo, di ba? May tanong na naman ako, Angelo. Ano ang kailangan ni Titoy para makaparuot parito siya? Uulitin ko, ano ang kailangan ni Titoy para makaparuot parito siya? Letrang A, uulitin ko po ang tanong, ating pang-apat na tanong. Ano ang kailangan ni Titoy para makaparuot parito siya? Letrang A, tsinelas. Letrang B, wheelchair. O letrang C, sapatos. Ano ang sagot mo, Angelo?
Letrang B po, teacher. Wheelchair.
Okay, wheelchair ang sagot ni Angelo. Tingnan natin kung tama ba ang iyong sagot. Tama! Wheelchair ang kailangan ni Titoy para makaparuot parito siya dahil sa wala siyang binti. Magpatuloy tayo. Tara na! Tara na! Hiyaw ni Titoy mula sa labas. Hinihintay na tayo ng prinsesa sa may palayan. May bago na naman kaming pupuntahan. Si Titoy talaga, kahit walang binti, kung saan-saan nakararating. Balang araw, makabibisita rin ang ibang mga bata kay Haring Plapla. Maririnig din nila ang tugtugan sa sapa. Balang araw ay makikita nilang walang ipinag-iba si Titoy sa kanila at mahahanap din nila ang aking nakita, isang kaibigan. Vroom! Vroom! Tabi kayo! Tabi kayo! Eng! Eng! Toot! Toot! Dumaan ka sa plaza. Dito mo kami makikita. Nanguhuli ng gagamba, nakikipaghabulan sa tutubi, nakasakay sa magic silya. At doon nagtatapos ang ating kwento. Ngayon, ating tingnan at alamin kung talagang nakinig ba ang lahat sa kwentong ating binasa. Handa ka na bang sumagot muli sa mga katanungan, Angelo?
Handa na po ako, teacher.
Para sa ating mga tagapakinig at tagapanood sa ating programa ngayon, pwede po ninyong ipaabot ang inyong mga sagot sa tanong sa ating comment section. Okay, unang tanong. Ano ang pamagat ng kwentong binasa? Uulitin ko, ano ang pamagat ng kwentong binasa? Letrang A, ang magic sandok ni nanay. O letrang B, ang magic silya ni Titoy. O letrang C, ang magic bola ni Pedro. Ano ang iyong sagot, Angelo?
Letrang B po, teacher, ang magic silya ni Titoy.
Okay, letrang B ang sagot ni Angelo. Tingnan naman natin sa ating tagapanood sa FB Live. Ang sagot ni Landong Kadungog, letrang B po. Ni Sofia Hill, letrang B din po. At ni Joanna May Adlawan, B din ang kanyang sagot. Tingnan natin kung tama ba ang inyong mga sagot. Tama! Ang pamagat sa kwentong ating binasa ngayon ay ang magic silya ni Titoy. Magpatuloy tayo. Pangalawang tanong, sino ang bida sa ating kwentong binasa? Uulitin ko, sino ang bida sa ating kwentong binasa? Letrang A si Tinay, letrang B si Juan, o letrang C si Titoy? Ano ang iyong sagot, Angelo?
Letrang C po, teacher, si Titoy.
Okay, letrang C ang sagot ni Angelo. Si Titoy nga ba ang bida sa ating kwento? Tingnan naman natin ang sagot ng ating tagapanood. Ang sabi po ni Jenaline Bibat, letrang C po. Sabi naman ni Jenaline, letrang C din po. Ang sabi naman ni Marilyn, letrang C din ang kanyang sagot. Tingnan natin kung tama po ang inyong mga sagot. Tama! Letrang C, si Titoy ang bida sa istoryang ating binasa. Ikatlong tanong, ano ang tawag sa magic silya ni Titoy? Uulitin ko, ano ang tawag sa magic silya ni Titoy? Letrang A, sapatos, letrang B, tsinelas, o letrang C, wheelchair? Ano ang sagot mo, Angelo?
Letrang C po, teacher, wheelchair.
Okay, letrang C ang sagot ni Angelo. Tingnan natin ulit ang sagot ng iba. Ang sabi po ni Michia, letrang C. Ang sabi naman ni Erica Dolores, letrang C din. At ang sabi naman ni Dwayne ay letrang C. Tingnan natin kung tama yung sagot ninyo. Tama! Wheelchair ang tawag sa magic silya ni Titoy. Ang galing-galing naman. Okay, pang-apat na tanong. Ano ang nahanap ng tagapagsalaysay sa kwento? Uulitin ko. Ano ang nahanap ng tagapagsalaysay sa kwento? Letrang A, isang kaibigan. Letrang B, isang kapitbahay. O letrang C, isang kamag-aral. Ano ang iyong sagot, Angelo?
Letrang A po, teacher, isang kaibigan.
Okay, letrang A ang sagot ni Angelo. Ano naman kaya ang sagot ng ating mga tagapanood? Sabi po ni Ma'am Mirasol, letrang A. Sabi din po ni Ma'am Rinalyn, letrang A din. Sabi din ni Sir Adam, letrang A din ang kanyang sagot. Tingnan po natin kung tama ito. Tama! Letrang A, isang kaibigan ang nakita ng ating tagapagsalaysay. Isang tunay na kaibigan. Panghuling tanong, Angelo, sa paanong paraan mo may papakita ang pakikipagkaibigan mo sa katulad ni Titoy? Uulitin ko, sa paanong paraan mo may papakita ang pakikipagkaibigan mo sa katulad ni Titoy? Ano ang iyong sagot, Angelo?
Ako po ay makikipaglaro sa kanya at makikipagpintuhan ng mga masasayang bagay.
Tama! Magaling ang iyong sagot, Angelo. Sapagkat ang mga taong katulad ni Titoy ay hindi kaiba sa ating mga kabataan. Okay, ang aral. At dito lamang po nagtatapos ang aking mga katanungan. Ako po ay nagagalak dahil nalaman ko na ang lahat ay nakinig ng mabuti sa kwentong aking binasa ngayong umaga. Angelo, ano ba ang aral ng kwentong ating binasa ngayon?
Huwag mamili ng kakaibiganin ayon sa hitsura, kalagayan o dahil sa may kakaiba sa tao. Dapat pantay-pantay ating tingin sa ating kapwa.
Okay, tama ang lahat ng iyong sinabi, Angelo. Dapat talaga na pantay-pantay ang ating tingin sa ating kapwa. Maraming salamat, Angelo, sa panahon na ibinigay mo sa amin ngayong umaga.
Maraming salamat po, teacher.
At maraming salamat din sa iyong mga magulang sa suportang ibinigay para maging matagumpay ang ating programa. Ma'am, sir, maraming salamat po.
Maraming salamat po, teacher.
Okay. Sana ay nagustuhan nyo ang kwentong binasa ko ngayon at sana may natutunan kayo. Maraming salamat sa inyong lahat. Ako po si Jovelyn Esakal. Hanggang sa muli mga bata. Paalam!
Innovation, integration, industry-based learning, inspiration. This is the division of Panabo City, the forefront of eradicating illiteracy.
Ayan, thank you so much po, Ma'am Jovelyn S. Sakal of Rizal Elementary School. And binahagi niya po sa atin ang kwentong may pamagat na magic, ang magic silya ni Pitoy. This gives us a lesson na huwag mamili ng kaibigan ayon sa hitsura, kalagayan o dahil sa may kakaiba ito. At dapat pantay-pantay ang ating tingin sa ating kapwa. So tama yan, no? So hindi natin i-judge kung ano man ang itsura ng kakilala natin, kundi mas kaibiganin natin sila sa kung ano yung ugali ipinakita nila sa atin. Kasi kung maganda yung ugali ipinakita nila sa atin, yun mas mabuti compared sa i-judge natin yung kanilang physical appearance. So, napakagandang kwento po ang ating narinig ngayong araw. And this time, para po sa ating susunod na story, ang ating pong next storyteller is from New Visayas Central Elementary School, and the school principal is Sir Julius I. Suelto, and the reading program is Read for Life, and the title of the story is The Lion and the Rabbit, and the author of the story is from Panchatantra, and this is illustrated by bibilium.com, and this will be shared to you by yours truly, David Love Ramos Villarnino. All right, and of course, allow me to welcome on screen my pupil interactor, Ella Encargues of Grade 3 Aguinaldo under the advisory of Ma'am Risita P. Angelia. Hello, Ella.
Good morning po, ma'am.
Good morning. How are you today?
I'm fine.
That sounds great. Are you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, let's begin.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So this is for English Kinder 2 Grade 3 story. All right. And the title of this story, once again, The Lion and the Rabbit. But before that, we'll have our vocabulary time. Are you ready, Ella?
Yes po, ma'am.
Okay. Now, our first word is then. Again, the first word is then. Can you spell the word, Ella?
D-E-N.
All right, thank you. Then means the shelter or resting place of a wild animal. All right, and that's then. Next word, fear. Again, the next word is fear. Can you spell the word, Ella?
Fear. F-E-A-R. Fear.
All right, thank you so much. Fear means an unpleasant emotion caused by being aware of danger, a feeling of being afraid. Now, let's proceed to the third word. Our third word is clever. Again, the next word is clever. Can you spell the word, Ella?
Clever. Clever. Clever.
Very good. Clever means mentally bright, having sharp or quick intelligence. And that's clever. Now, the next word is proposal. Again, that's proposal. Can you spell the word, Ella?
Proposal.
All right, thank you so much. Proposal means a plan or suggestion to put forward or consideration or discussion by others, and that's proposal. All right, and let's continue. Our last word is reflection. Again, our last word is reflection. Can you spell the word, Ella?
Reflection. Reflection.
All right, thank you so much. Reflection means an image that you can see in a mirror or in a glass or water, and that's reflection. Thank you so much, Ella. Now, once again, the title of the story is The Lion and the Rabbit. That's from the Tales of Panchatantra. Okay, let's start. Once upon a time, there lived a lion in the jungle. He was very powerful and strong, and all the animals of the jungle feared him. The lion used to dominate and kill other animals in the jungle for his food. One day, the animals of the jungle decided to find a way out and called for a meeting. All the animals of the jungle, including the lion, were present for the meeting. One of the animals then put forward a proposal for the lion. They asked the lion to stop hunting down the animals in the forest, and in return, they would send one animal a day to his den, where he could kill the animal and eat it as his food. The lion agreed, but placed a condition. If the animal did not reach his den in time, he would hunt down each animal of the jungle. The animals agreed to this condition. Now I have here a question. What did the animals say to the lion? Again, what did the animals say to the lion? To all of our live viewers, you can actually comment down below your answers. How about you, Ella? What is your answer to that question?
They said they would allow him to eat one of them a day.
Okay, thank you. How about our live viewers? What is your answer? Do we have answers from our live viewers, controller? Okay, I guess our live viewers are still typing in their answers. Okay. All right. I would like to request our controller to please flash on screen the answers of our live viewers. And I'm sure they're busy now typing in their answers in the comments section. Again, the question is, what did the animals say to the lion? We have here from Adam U. Ayag, stop hunting animals. Okay, thank you so much. We have from Jezreel Eve Putohot. The animal said the lion should stop eating the animals in the jungle. Okay, one more. We have one more from our live viewers. That is from Canal V. Mondrano Doliente. Stop hunting animals. All right, thank you so much. Now the correct answer is they said that they would allow him to eat one of them a day. So they made a proposal and they agreed that they would allow the lion to eat one of them a day. All right, thank you so much, and let's continue. One day, it was the rabbit's turn to go into the lion's den. He didn't want to die, so he saved his life. He quickly came up a plan he quickly came up with a plan. The rabbit entered the lion's den a little late, and when the lion asked him the reason for being late, he told him that there was another lion in the jungle who was claiming to be the king of the jungle. Hearing this, the lion got angry and demanded to see the other lion. The rabbit cleverly took him to a full of water and told the lion to look down into the well. What do you think will happen next? That's the next question that we have here. What do you think will happen next? How about our live viewers? Again, the question is, what do you think will happen next? What is your answer to that question, Ella?
The lion could see action and think it was another lion and jump into the well.
Okay, thank you so much. How about our live viewers? What is your answer to that question? What do you think will happen next? Okay, any answers from our live viewers? Okay, so may I request from our controller, we have from Jonna, May, Ronoko, Adlawan, the lion will get trapped. Okay, thank you so much. From Adam Yu Ayag, he will fall in the hole. Okay, thank you. From Justine Gokong Manlangit, the lion see his reflection. All right. Let's find out that later as we continue in the story. Okay, let's proceed. The lion saw his reflection in the well and thought it was another lion. Getting angry, he jumped into the well and drowned. The rabbit went back happy that he managed to save his life and narrated the entire event to his fellow animals. And that's the end of the story. Now I have here a question. What is the moral of the story? Or what have you learned in the story? What lesson have you learned from the story? To all of our live viewers, you can type in the comment section your answer. What have you learned from the story? How about you, Ella? What have you learned in the story?
The moral lesson of the story: wisdom is stronger than physical stress.
All right, thank you so much, Ella. How about our live viewers? Do you have answers from our live viewers, controller? We have from Ariel, Lois, Inigo. We have here her reflection. Always be good to others. Okay, thank you so much. From Area Nicole Dades. First, think and then act accordingly. Okay, thank you. One more. Do you have one more from our live viewers? Okay, they're still typing in their reflection on what they have learned from the story, The Lion and the Rabbit. Okay, all right. Now let's reveal what is the moral of the story. The moral of the story is intelligence always has the upper hand when compared to physical strength. And okay. We have here one more from Jezreel Eve Putohon. Never hurt innocent people because you will regret it later. Wow, that's nice. Thank you so much. And we have one more for our moral of the story. It doesn't matter if you're tiny or weak, if you are intelligent, you'll make your way through anything. So wisdom wins against physical strength. So I will share this Bible verse to you. This is Proverbs chapter 24, verse 5. The wise are mightier than the strong, and those with knowledge grow stronger and stronger. So that's a very nice Bible verse. Okay. All right. And now let's proceed to our short quiz. Are you ready? Are you ready, Ella? Okay. I guess our live viewers are also ready. Now, let's proceed with the first question. What did the lion see when he looked into the well? A, the other animals. B, the rabbit reflection. C, the five other rabbits. D, his reflection. Again, what did the lion see when he looked in the well? A, the other animals. B, the rabbit's reflection. C, the five other rabbits. D, his reflection. What is your answer, Ella?
D, his reflection.
Okay, his reflection. How about our live viewers? What is your answer to that question? We have from Laika Amarillo. Letter D. Okay, thank you. From Sophia Hill. D po. Thank you. One more. We have one more from our live viewers from Riza Nicole S. Gamboa. Letter D. And the correct answer to that question is a letter. Oh, we have a typo error. It's letter D, his reflection. It's not the rabbit's reflection. Okay. Again, the correct answer is letter D for number one question. All right, let's continue. Why was the rabbit unwilling to go to the lion? A, he didn't want to be killed. B, he was afraid of the lion. C, he felt intimidated by the lion. Letter D, he wanted to spend time with his rabbit friends. Again, why was the rabbit unwilling to go to the lion? A, he didn't want to be killed. B, he was afraid of the lion. C, he felt intimidated by the lion. And letter D, he wanted to spend time with his rabbit friends. What is your answer, Ella?
A, ma'am, he didn't want to be killed.
Okay, thank you. How about our live viewers? What is your answer? We have from Julius Vio Vicente. Say po A. Okay, thank you. Any answers? Again, from Jezreel Eve Hutohot. Letter A. Thank you, Jezreel. From Princess Paras, the second A. Thank you so much. And the correct answer to that question is letter A. He didn't want to be killed. Now let's continue. Why did the lion jump into the well? A. He wanted to kill the other rabbit. B. He was thirsty. C. He wanted to kill other lion. Or D. He liked to swim. Again, why did the lion jump into the well? A. He wanted to kill the other rabbit. B. He was thirsty. C. He wanted to kill the other lion. Or D. He liked to swim. What is your answer, Ella?
D po, ma'am, he wanted to kill the other lion.
Okay, thank you so much. How about our live viewers? What is your answers? From Riza Nicole S. Gamboa, letter C. Okay, thank you. From Jonna May Ranoko Adlawan, letter C po. Thank you, Jonna May. From Adrian Beji Lorderta, C po. Thank you so much, Adrian. And the correct answer is letter C. He wanted to kill the other lion. Now let's continue to the fourth question. Who came late to the lion? A. Rabbit. B. Elephant. C. Monkey. D. Fox. Again, who came late to the lion? A. Rabbit. B. Elephant. C. Monkey. D. Fox. What is your answer, Ella? Okay, thank you. Thank you, Ella. How about our live viewers? From Justdado Alonso Viano Daug, letter A, thank you. From Joji De Liena, letter C. Thank you so much. From Christine Saraon Benigyan Digorio, letter A. And the correct answer is letter A, rabbit. All right. Now, for our last question, where did the rabbit take the lion? Again, where did the rabbit take the lion? A, river, B, lake, C, well, D, waterfall. Again, where did the rabbit take the lion? A, river, B, lake, C, well, D, waterfall. What is your answer, Ella?
Ma'am. Well.
Okay, thank you so much. How about our live viewers? We have from Ray Georgette Abarquez, letter C. Thank you, Ray. From Michelle Asna Muli, letter C. Thank you, Michelle. One more from Luis Farley Eliudar Morales, letter C. Thank you so much. And the correct answer is letter C. All right. And that's the last question. And congratulations to all of you who got the correct answer. And also to Ella, congratulations. And thank you so much for listening. I hope that you have so much fun and you learned a lot from our story for today. Of course, I would like to say thank you to Ella for being my pupil interactor today, for also to your family, to your mother, Ma'am Loida Incargas. Thank you so much. And also to your advisor, Ma'am Risita P. Angelia. Thank you so much, Ma'am, for allowing Ella to be part of Unlimited Stores for Reading Delights and for the consent. All right. Thank you so much, Ella. Did you enjoy?
Yes po, ma'am.
All right, that's great. All right, I will see you again next time for another episode in English, Kinder to Grade 3. And of course, I would like to say thank you to my school principal, Sir Julius I. Sualta, for this wonderful opportunity, and to our division reading coordinator, and also to our education program supervisor in English, Ma'am Maria Perpetua Angelita Sualto. Thank you so much. Okay, bye now, Ella.
Bye po, ma'am. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Innovation, integration, industry-based learning, inspiration. This is the division of Panabo City, the forefront of eradicating illiteracy.
All right, I'm back. Okay, thank you so much to all of our live viewers for your participation, and also to my pupil interactor. Once again, thank you so much. All right, this time we'll have, let's continue with our next story reader. Okay, this is for English, grade 4 to grade 6. And our next story reader for today is from New Visayas Central Elementary School. And of course, our school principal, Sir Julius I. Suelto. And our reading program is Read for Life. All right. And this storyteller, batikan na po din siya nung kauban ako sa uh, Unlimited Stories for Reading Delights. And the story that she will share to us this morning is entitled The Empty Pot. And this is retold by Elaine L. Lindy. And this is illustrated by Stella Way. And everyone, help me welcome on screen once again, Ma'am Kimberly W. Absin.
Innovation, integration, industry-based learning, inspiration. This is the division of Panabo City, the forefront of eradicating illiteracy.
Good morning, everyone. We are still live from the station of New Visayas Central Elementary School. This is teacher Kimberly Absin, your storyteller for English grades 4 to 6. Today, I am going to share another beautiful story. And I have with me my story buddies, Adrian and Giami. Hello, kids!
Hello, ma'am. Kim. Good morning po.
Okay. glad to see you today. How are you? How are you
I'm
today?
good, ma'am.
Okay. Adrin?
So is me, Ma'am Kim.
All right, that's good to hear. Now, are you ready to hear our story this morning?
Yes, ma'am. I am excited.
All right, that's good. Now, let's start. By the way, to our viewers, I'd like you to listen very well. And I am also encouraging you to please comment your answers to the questions that I will be giving later. All right, so the title of our story this morning is The Empty Pot, adapted by Elaine L. Lindy and illustrated by Stella Way. All right, for our vocabulary enrichment, let us have our activity time. Now, please listen very well to my instruction. Using the given definition, complete the word by filling in the missing letters. All right, I will be giving you the definition of a word. Our first word is a noun, which means a chair used by an emperor or a ruler for ceremonies. Again, our first word is a noun, which means a chair used by an emperor or a ruler for ceremonies. What is our first word, Giami?
The missing letter now is H and R.
H and R. And what is our word?
Throne.
All right. Can you spell it out?
Throne. Throne. Throne.
All right, very good. Thank you so much. Our first word is throne. Now let's go to our second word. All right, our second word is also a noun, which means a young stem of a plant, especially when coming directly from a seed or root. Again, our second word is a noun, which is defined as a young stem of a plant, especially when coming directly from a seed or root. Now, what is our second word, Adrin?
The missing letter is P and R.
All right. What is our word?
The word is sprout.
Please spell it out.
Sprout. Sprout. Sprout.
All right. Great job, Adrin. Now, let's have the third word. Our word is a noun, which is defined as a chemical or natural substance added to soil to increase fertility. Again, it is a noun, which is a chemical or natural substance added to soil to increase fertility. Now, what is our third word? GME.
The missing letter is R, E, and T.
And what is the word?
Fertilizer.
Spell it out, GME.
Fertilizer. Fertilizer.
Great job. That is correct. Also, to our live viewers, you got the correct word. Thank you so much for your answers. Now, let's go and begin our story. Long ago, the king of China announced a contest to find the next ruler of the land. He was getting old and had no sons to take over the throne. It was different then, and only a boy could rule the land. One thing about the king is he loved to grow plants. So he announced that any boy who wanted to be king would have to come to the palace and get a royal seat. In 6 months, the boy who grew the best plant would be the one to win the contest. He would be the next to sit on the throne. Every boy in China was wild with joy. Each one was sure he would be the winner. Boys all over started to walk with pride as, as if they were the winner. Mothers and fathers were excited too. It sure would be grand to live at the palace. Now, I have a question for you. What does the king love to do? Again, to our live viewers also, what does the king love to do? What is your answer? Jack?
The king loves to grow is to grow and
Okay, he loves to grow plants. We have also from Laika Amarillo to grow plant. That is correct. Ariel Inigo, growing plants. Okay, you got it right. Now let's continue. One boy named June was quiet. He knew he was good at growing things. Everyone in his village would fight over who was to get his melons, snow peas, and baby corn. All summer long, June was working hard at pulling weeds or moving plants from here to there so they could grow better. On the big day when the royal seeds were to be given out, huge crowds of boys came to the palace. June was one of those boys. Each boy took home his royal seed, held tight in his hand. At home, June took out a good flower pot. He set down large stones at the bottom. Over them, he set smaller stones. Over those, he filled the rest of the pot with rich black dirt. Then, he made a hole at the top, about 1 inch deep. Last, he pressed the royal seed into the hole and set dirt on top. With care, he tapped the top. Over the next few days, June watered his pot every day. All over China, boys were doing the same thing. Each one looked with care at his own pot. When would the first little green leaf show up? Day after day, June watched and waited. Chen was the first boy in June's village to announce that a green leaf was coming up. His news was met with great cheers. Chen said in a loud voice that he knew he would be the king. Han was the next one to say a little green plant was coming up in his pot. Then it was Wang. June did not know why there was no little plant in his pot. None of the other boys could grow plants as well as he. But still, June's seed did not grow. Soon, sprouts were popping up from pots all over the village. Boys moved their baby plants outside so the little leaves could grow even bigger in the sun. Many stood guard over their dear pots. Why it seemed to June that every boy who planted a seed had a sprout by now. Every boy, that is, except him. He carefully took out the seed and moved it to another pot. He put the very best and the richest black soil from his garden in the new pot. He broke up every clump of soil there into a tiny, tiny bit of dirt. With great care, he pressed the royal seed on top. June watched the pot every day, adding drops of water here and there, but still his seed did not grow. Now, I have here a question for everybody. Why did June move the seed into another pot? Again, why did June move the seed into another pot? What is your answer, Aldrin?
Because the seed did not grow.
Mm-hmm. How about our live viewers? What is your answer to this question? What is the reason why June moved the seed into another pot? Because the seed did not grow from Adrian Clordiarta. We also have from Jezreel Hotohot because there was no sprout coming out. All right, that's great. Now let's continue. Strong, mighty plants were soon rising from pots cared for by other boys in June's village. Sadly, June walked around with his head down. The other boys laughed at him. When something was empty, they would say that it was as empty as June's pot. June moved his seed yet again. This time, he took some dried fish and made it into a powder. He dusted the powder into the soil as fertilizer. Yet, even so, June's seed did not grow. 6 months passed. The day came when all the boys needed to bring their plants to the palace to be judged. Chen, Han, Wong, and hundreds of other boys cleaned their pots till they shone bright in the sun. They wiped with care each green leaf. They dressed in their best clothes. Mothers and fathers walked next to their sons to keep help plants up so they would not tip down. All right, let's continue. Now, what will I do? Wailed June to his mother and father as he looked out the window. The other boys were walking with pride to the palace. My pot is empty. My seed did not grow. Bring the king your pot the way it is, said his father. That's right, said June's mother. You did the best you could. His face red with shame. June carried his empty pot on the road to the palace. Happy boys who could hardly hold such a large plant passed him by. At the palace, all the boys lined up, holding their big, strong plants in front of them. They waited to be judged. The king, in his silk robe, walked slowly down the line. He looked at each plant with a blank look on his face. When he came to June, he frowned and said, What is this? You brought me an empty pot? It was all June could do to keep from crying. If you please, your majesty, I tried my best. I planted your seed in the best soil I could find. I kept it wet and watched it every day. When the seed did not grow, I moved it to new soil, and I even moved it a third time. But it just didn't grow. June hung his head. I'm sorry. Now another question. What do you think will happen next? Who do you think will win in the contest? Again, what do you think will happen next? And who do you think will win in the contest? Okay, let's have our people interactors. What is your answer to this question?
I think June will win.
Let us find out later. How about from our live viewers? What is your answer? We have here from Laika Amarillo. I think June will win because he did not give up. We also have from Jensen Palma, June will win. And also to Princess Paras, June will win. Now let's find out if June will win in the contest. Said the king. Turning to everyone could hear he wrote. I do not know where all these other boys got their seeds. There is no way anything could grow from the seeds we passed out for the contest. And that is because all those seeds had been cooked. No plant could grow from them. So he turned back and smiled at June. And that is the end of the story. Now, what lesson did you learn from our story today? Again, what lesson did you learn from our story today? Aldrin and Jam.
The lesson I learned today is always do your best.
Oh,
Lying is good.
all right. Always do your best, and lying is not good. Now, before we reveal our moral, let us have the answers from our viewers. We have from Jensen Palma, don't give up. We also have Jonna May Adlawan, don't give up on anything. All right. For our story today, the moral is always choose to be honest in every situation. So just like June is always honest, so he did not have another seed to plant, but just remain keeping his plant grow with the seeds that is given by the king. So please remember to always choose to be honest no matter what happened. So thank you so much for actively participating in our story. Now, I have prepared here a short quiz for everybody. So this is just 5-item quiz. And let's have our first question. Okay, listen very well. Who is the main character in the story? A. Chen, B. Han, letter C. June. Again, who is the main character in the story? A. Chen, B. Han, and letter C. June. What is the answer?
C. June.
We have from Aldrin, letter C. June. Let's check also the answers from our live viewers. We have from Dwinces, letter C. Adam Uayag, letter C also. And from Lyra Gutera, letter C. Now let's find out the correct answer. All right, great job, kids. It's letter C. June is the main character in the story. Now let's proceed to the second one. What is true about the king? Again, what is true about the king? A. He loves to play instruments. B. He loves to grow plants. And letter C. He loves to join contests. Again, letter A. He loves to play instruments. Letter B. He loves to grow plants. And letter C. He loves to join contests. What is your answer, GME?
Letter D. He loves to grow plants.
Mm-hmm. Let's find out later. We have here from our live viewers, Jisrael Hotohot, letter B. Jeneline Bibat answered letter B. We also have from Lyra Gutera, she answered letter B. He loves to grow plants. Now let's check your answers if you got it right. Okay, the answer for the question number 2 is letter B. He loves to grow plants. Thank you so much. Congratulations, you got it right. Now, let's proceed to number 3. What is the purpose of the contest? What is the purpose of the contest? Letter A, to find the best plant. Letter B, to find a good fertilizer. And letter C, to find the next ruler of the land. What do you think is the answer, Aldrin?
C. To find the next ruler of the land.
Now let's also have our viewers' answers. From Jisrael Otohot, letter C. Jeneline Bibat answered letter C. And Paul R.V. Okyas answered letter C. And the correct answer is very good. It's letter C, to find the next ruler of the land. Now, the fourth question is, how many times did June move the royal seed to another pot? Again, how many times did June move the royal seed to another pot? Letter A, 3 times, B, 2 times, and letter C, only once. Let's check first our live viewers. We have from Michael, letter A, from Jisreel who thought letter A, and also from Colonel Dwayne, letter A. How about our people interactor? What is your answer?
A. 3 times.
Okay, let's find out. All right, how many times did June move this royal seed to another pot? That is letter A, 3 times. Now, let's have the last and final question. Why did the king choose June to be the next ruler of the land? Again, why did the king choose June to be the next ruler of the land? A. Because he was good at growing things. B. Because of his honesty. And letter C. Because he cried. Now, what do you think is the answer, Aldrin?
Letter B. Because of his honesty.
All right, let's also find out the answers from the live viewers. Furley Rodriguez answered letter B. We also from Misha Mabita, letter B. From Paul RV Okyas, letter B. And also from Jenaline, she answered letter B. And the correct answer for this question is all right, it's letter B, because of his honesty. That's why the king chose June to be the next ruler of the land. So that ends our story for this morning. Thank you so much for listening, and thank you so much for your answers, for actively participating in the Unlimited Stories for Reading the Lights. Thank you also to my people interactors, Adrien and Giami. Would you like to say thank you to our viewers or anyone or your friends?
Thank you
Aldrin?
to all of live viewers for supporting Reading Delights.
All right. Thank you so much also, GME, and to your parents for the consent for allowing you to be part of this program. So, once again, this is teacher Kimberly Absine of New Visayas Central Elementary School saying goodbye and see you next time.
Bye.
Innovation, integration, industry-based learning, inspiration. This is the division of Panabo City, the forefront of eradicating illiteracy.
All right, and that was Ma'am Kimberly W. Absin of New Visayas Central Elementary School. And she shared the story entitled The Empty Pot. And it gives us a lesson that always choose to be honest in every situation. And that's right. And also, if you want to be trusted, so be honest. So always choose to be honest and always choose to do the right thing. Thank you so much, Ma'am Kimberly. All right, now this time, before we proceed to our next story reader, we would like to encourage everyone to participate. We would like to encourage you to support and your commitment also to watch the DepEd Onset episode today to be hosted by us at Panabo City. This is actually the last episode for Panabo 1 this season for this for today's episode. So we encourage our teachers, our learners of Panabo City Division in elementary and secondary to watch our episode this afternoon, 3 o'clock in the afternoon for DepEd Onse. Once again, that will be live in DepEd Onse at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So Please show your support. All right, thank you so much. And now let's continue to our next storyteller this morning. And our next storyteller this morning is all the way from Little Panay Elementary School. Little Panay National High School. And their school principal is Sir Glenn A. Patriarca. And the story that he will share to us this morning is entitled Bell, the Inventor of Telephone. And this story is adapted from Yomi Mong and modified and arranged by the storyteller himself. And our storyteller this morning for science is Sir Jade L. Idausos. Take it away, sir.
Innovation, integration, industry-based learning, inspiration. This is the division of Panabo City, the forefront of eradicating illiteracy.
Okay, thank you very much, ma'am. Hello, good morning, everyone. Today is Friday and it's Reading the Light Day. So shout out to all the pupils, students, parents, and teachers who are watching right now. So how are you? How are you today? I hope that you are in a good condition and you are in a comfortable place right now. So again, I am Sir J. Didausos from Little Panay National High School, and I am your science storyteller for this morning. Unfortunately, I don't have my student interactor for this morning because of some personal problem or reason. So however, I am encouraging our viewers to listen well and participate to our story by answering some of the questions that I will ask along the way. So in doing that, so you may type your answers or answer in the comment section for you to be recognized or your answers will be recognized. So all right, I think is everyone is now ready and excited. So if you are excited, please send your virtual hearts and likes so that I will know that you are now excited for our story this morning. Okay, so our story for this morning is entitled Bell, the Inventor of Telephone. So this story is adapted from the yomimon.com. But before we proceed to our story, so let us define first the terms or words or phrases that we will encounter along this story. So first we have the first word is deaf. So meaning to say not able to hear. So if you talk about deaf, it is referring to a person that is not able to hear sound. Next word or phrase is Morse code. It is the character encoding scheme that allows operator to send message. And the next word is telegraph. It is an old-fashioned device used for sending or receiving messages. And another word is transmitter. So if you talk about transmitter, it is a device that sends out radio or television signals. Another word is patent. So patent it is an official document that gives a person or company the right to sell or make the product in a period of time. Next word is transmit, meaning to send in the form of electrical signals. And the last word is flick. So if you talk about flick, a meaning to move something with a short, quick movement. Okay, now we will proceed to our story. Telephone rings several times a day. Isn't it amazing? It lets the voice of a person who is very far away sound like that of someone who is right by. How was the telephone? Alexander Graham Bell was born on March 3rd, 1847, in Edinburgh, Scotland. Alexander was mostly schooled at home. As a kid, he liked to study different things and conduct experiments. His father was a teacher and taught deaf students how to communicate. His mother was deaf, but she was also a pianist. Alexander learned to communicate with his mother using his hands and fingers. At the age of 16, Alexander Graham Bell was a teacher for kids at the Boston Deaf School in the United States. How good would it be if deaf children could understand sound? Bell wanted to show the structure of sound so that children who can't hear sound can understand what it is. That thought motivated him to invent the telephone. Bell's family has been working to help the deaf since his grandfather. Bell's mother was deaf. Growing up in such an atmosphere, he naturally became interested in human voice and its function. Okay, now this is our first question. So I am encouraging our virtual participants, our live viewers, to answer our question. So the first question is, what is the work of Alexander Bell's father? Again, what is the work of Alexander Bell's father? A. Is he a doctor? B. Is he an engineer? C. Is he a teacher? Or D. Is he a businessman? So, let us see the answers of our live viewers. According to Lyra Gutera, letter C, teacher. And from Jane B. Mondrado Doliente, her answer is letter C. So, let us see what is the right answer. Okay, what is the right answer? And the right answer is letter C. So, congratulations to all these students or pupils who got the right answer. Okay, now we will continue our story. Morse code and telegraph were the only way to communicate with people far away back then. If we can exchange voices between 1873 and 1874, Bell spent long days and nights trying to perfect the harmonic telegraph. But during his experiments, he became interested in another idea, transmitting the human voice over wires. Bell studied the mechanisms of sound regeneration. He believed that using electricity through the way sound can be made. Okay, now this is time for our second question. So what was the device used to communicate with people back then? Again, what was the device used to communicate with people back then? A. Telegraph. B. Cell phone. C. Messenger. And D. Computers. Again, the choices are A. Telegraph. B. Cell phone. C. Messenger. And D. Computers. Okay, alright, our viewers, what is your answer? According to Raf Paparon Bainticulo, his answer is letter A. And according to Kai Upada Castaneda, her answer is letter A also. And another answer. Okay, so what is the right answer? Let us see if you got the correct answer. And the right answer is letter A. Okay, so the right answer is letter A, telegraph. So this is the device used to communicate with people back away or in the previous time. Okay, let us continue our story. In 1874, Bell met Thomas Watson, his assistant, whom helped the acceleration of his research. The two created a great partnership, Bell being the idea man and Watson having the expertise to bring idea into reality, being a skilled electrician. But not all things went smoothly for Bell. He had enough failures for people to encourage him to quit his research and find another path. Hey, Mr. Bell, don't you think it's better to stop your research? Seems it's just a waste of time and money. No, I can't give up. Please have patience. I will come through. Okay, this is our third question for this story. Who helped Bell in his research? Again, the question is, who helped Bell in his research? A. Thomas Edison. B. Albert Einstein. C. James Watt. And D. Thomas Watson. Again, the choices are A. Thomas Edison. B. Albert Einstein. C. James Watt. And D. Thomas Watson. Okay, let us see your answers. According to Rap Paparon Bainticulo, his answer rather is letter D. And another answer from our live viewer from Kai Upada Castaneda, her answer is letter A. Letter D rather. And from Lyra Gutira, her answer is letter D. Okay, let us see if your answer is correct. The right answer is letter D. So the right answer is Thomas Watson. So he is the one that helped Bell in his research. Okay, let us continue our story. Then it was one day, during his repeated days of research, Bell was adjusting the voice receiver in one room, while Watson fixing the sound making transmitter. Oh, the vibrator stopped. How can this work again? Should I flick it in this manner? Watson pulled the vibrating board and flicked it. At that moment, Bell's receiver received the flicking sound that Watson made. Bell ran out in surprise. What's this sound? What did you do? Oh, Mr. Bell, I just bounced the vibrator. Did something go wrong? I heard you bounce a vibrator in this room, through this receiver. Bell and Watson have worked harder since then. Finally, on March 10th, 1876, the first historic call was made. Watson, I need you to come over here. Bell called on Watson. It was the first ever line called in the telephone. This call was in the newspaper's headline on the next day. Okay, this is our fourth question. When was the first historic telephone call was made? Again, when was the first historic telephone call was made? A. Is it on December 25th, 1875? B. Is it on March 10th, 1876? Or letter C. Is it on February 14th, 1874? Or letter D. Is it on May 1st, 1871? So again, the choices are A. Is it on December 25th, 1875? B. Is it on March 10th, 1876? Or C. Is it on February 14th, 1874? And D. Is it on May 1st, 1871? Okay, to our live viewers, what is your answer? According to Janelle B. Mondrado Doliente, B po. So, her answer is letter B. How about another answer? From Maria Grace Cadinas, her answer is letter B. How about another answer? So, the answer is letter B. So, let us see if their answer is correct. The right answer is letter B. So, the right answer is March 10th, 1876. So, it was the first historic telephone call was made. Okay, let us proceed to our story. Bell learned that other scientists had similar ideas with him. He rushed to the patent office in order to get his patent in first. He was first, and as a result, Bell and his investors had a valuable patent. Bell, who was in his 20s when he invented the telephone, attained wealth and fame. He became the person who was envied by all. But Bell stepped down from the glamour and continued to study deaf education and vocalization. Bell also invented the first metal detector and audiometer. It is a device used to detect hearing problems. He did also experiment on aeronautics and hydrofoils. Bell continued to engage in invention, researches, and various activities, died on August 2nd, 1922. Bell's research, which began to help deaf people, has become an indispensably valuable invention for people all over the world and remains with us. At the time of burial, every telephone of Bell system in the United States and Canada was kept silent for 1 minute in respect and honor to Alexander Graham Bell. Okay, this is our last question for today. What do you call the device invented by Bell used to detect hearing problems? Again, what do you call the device invented by Bell used to detect hearing problems? A. Metal detector. B. Cell phone. C. Audiometer. And D. Telephone. Again, the choices are A. Metal detector. B. Cell phone. C. Audiometer. And D. Telephone. Okay. What is the answers of our live viewers? So from Rap Paparon 20 C po sir. From Munyes Kim, her answer is letter C. And from CG Damulo, letter C. And last answer from Francis Alia Rico, her answer is letter C. Okay, what is the right answer? So the right answer is letter C, audiometer. So it is the device that invented by Bell used to detect hearing problems. Okay, so that ends our story for today. But before I will leave, so let us ask our viewers, what did you learn, or what is the moral lesson that you learned from the life of Alexander Bell? So you may type your answer in our comment section. So just write some important words, or two important words that you learn from the story. So from Munyes Kim Munyes, be patient, always serve. So that's right. And from Rizami M. Mazo, good morning. Good morning, sir. So, so what did you learn from this story? So first, we can reflect from the story that we should do things what you're passionate about and work hard for it. So it is very important that we should do things that we love, and we should work hard for it for us to be able to achieve it. And another lesson that we can learn from this story is never quit, have focus on what you are doing. So it is very important that in everything you do, you should never quit, and you should give your 100% concentration on what you are doing. So you should be focused. Just like you students, you should study. So kung nakay, if you have something you do, if you have something you do, you should focus to it. And lastly is be humble. So always stay humble, just like Graham Bell, despite the wealth and fame he gained, so he choose to be humble. He stepped down and continued to live a simple life. So, before I will leave from this podium, I will share to you a statement or a quotation from Alexander Graham Bell. So, according to him, concentrate all your thoughts upon the work at hand. The sun's rays do not burn until brought to focus. So once again, thank you to our live viewers for your participation. I hope you found this story interesting and it is you have learned something from our story. So once again, thank you and have a great day, everyone.
Innovation, integration, industry-based learning, inspiration. This is the division of Panabo City, the forefront of eradicating illiteracy.
All right, thank you so much, Sir Jade L. Idosus of Little Panay National High School. And he shared to us the story entitled Bell, the inventor of a telephone. And it gives us a lesson that we have to do things or do the things that you're passionate about and work hard for it. And that's actually true. And if you follow your passion, be prepared to work hard and sacrifice. And above all, don't limit your dreams. And also, additional lesson that we have learned from the story is never quit and stay focused on your goals. So never give up. So if this plan didn't work, you can come up another plan and you can try it. So don't give up, never quit. Okay, that's a very nice story from uh, the inventor of telephone. All right, thank you so much, Sir Jade L. Idausos of Little Panay National High School. So it is his first time. Congratulations, sir. All right, now this time we will continue to our next story reader this morning. She's from San Vicente National High School, and their school principal is Sir Rustico P. Hernandez, Principal 2. Hello, sir. Good morning. And the reading program is Reader's Rise, and the title of the story is Anonymous, a folk tale from India. And this is illustrated by YouTube video clips. And this will be shared to us by Ma'am Elsie O. Inigo.
Innovation, integration, industry-based learning, inspiration. This is the division of Panabo City, the forefront of eradicating illiteracy.
Thank you, Ma'am Davy. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Panabo. And hello to all our Unlimited Stories for Reading Delights followers every Friday. So this morning, we are going to have another story for junior high school and for everyone, for our elementary pupils as well, and to all our stakeholders in the Department of Education. So are you ready this morning for our story entitled An Elephant and Six Blind Men? So this story is taken from the Indian folk tales. Okay, so are you ready? Before we are going to proceed with our story, let us have first the word building activity. So in this activity, I will be flashing the word, and then all you have to do is out from the word, take the letters to form new words. Okay, it can be 3-letter, 4-letter, or more letters out of the word. Do not repeat the use of each letter. Again, for this word building activity, all you have to do is to arrange the letters from the given word and then build your own word. Type in the words that you can build in our comment section. I want to see the active participation again from our viewers this morning. Are you ready for our word building activity? So the first word that we have now is blind. Anybody, can you type in what word we can make out of the word blind? It can be a 3-letter word, 4-letter word, or 5-letter word. Okay, may I see? Can you type now in the comment section? What word can we build out of the word blind? Okay, may I see? May I see? What word can you build, can we make, can we form out of the word blind? It can be a three-letter word or four-letter word. Bind, according to Joseph Onso. Wow, you are correct. Some more? May I see? Aside from Joseph, who can build another word? Bid, according to Ma'am Lovely Chain Alcazarin Vergara. Very good. And Ralph also said it's bind. Okay, some more? I also see another word bind from princess and bead from lander. Very good. Now, shall we proceed to the second word? Okay, so the second word is elephant. Now, this is a longer word. I bet you can form longer words or many words out of this. Elephant. I can see words from the first word. Lead, yeah, correct. And this time, let's move on to the second word. From the word elephant, what can you build? Another word that we can build from the word elephant. You can jumble the letters and then form a new word. Okay? Hand. Some more. May I see what word can, of course, the word should be in the English dictionary. Okay, I can see pat and then heel from Mom Lovely Chain and from Raf Pat. Okay, some more. May I see? Can you type it fastly? I want to see some words. Ant, according to Princess. Hat, from Trisha. Plant, according to Lander. Plan, from Ria Cadenas. Very good. Very active participants. Now, shall we proceed to the last and the third word? The third word is understand. What about from the word understand? What word can you form or build out of the word understand? Leap, according to the administrator of Panabo City Division Reading Delights. Yeah, for the word elephant, that is correct. What about from the understand word? Under, from princess, very good. What about Stan from Ria? You got it correct. And so with Kai Castaneda, you are correct. Some more. Stan, you are correct, princess. Some more. Under from Ria. Sun. Yeah, you are right. Lander. Strand. Wow, the administrator of our Panabo City Reading Delights is very fast. Okay. Now, say it. Yeah, you got it correct. And see it. Okay, so I bet you can form more words out of this. Wow. So thank you very much for your participation. Now, shall we proceed to our story? But before that, I will give you a point to ponder. So you have to think of this point from Taylor Swift. You know Taylor Swift? Okay. She said, we don't need to share the same opinions as others, but we need to be respectful. Can you still remember the opinions emerging during the elections? According to Taylor Swift, we don't need to share the same opinions as others, but we need to be respectful. Do you agree with this quote from Taylor Swift? Okay, so let's proceed now and see what does the story or how we can relate the point to ponder with our story this morning, the elephant and the six blind men. Shall we start? You can also read with me in your respective screens. As I go on reading, you can read it with me as well. Okay? Once upon a time, there were six blind men. They wanted to learn new things. They would touch and feel things to understand what they were like. Then they would decide on what the new thing was like. One day, a circus came to town. And then people spoke about an elephant at the circus. They wanted to go to the circus, touch and feel the elephant, and understand what it was like. The next morning, the blind men went to the circus. They asked the circus owner to take them to the elephant. The owner took them to the elephant one by one. Now, for our processing question, how would the circus owner help the blind man understand what does an elephant look like? What do you think? Because they were all blind, the six of them. How will the owner help the blind man, the six blind men, to understand what does an elephant look like despite their blindness? Let us see as we continue. The first blind man bumped against the elephant and fell down. He felt the elephant's side. He said that the elephant is like a wall. The second blind man felt the elephant's tusk. He said that the tusk is short and sharp. How can a wall be smooth and sharp? He said. Then the third blind man touched the elephant's trunk. He said that the trunk feels long and thick. The elephant is like a snake. It could be poisonous, he said. Then the fourth blind man touched the elephant's huge leg. He said that the elephant feels like a tree. Now, who do you think got a correct understanding of what does an elephant look like, viewers? Is it the blind man 1, the blind man 2, 3, or 4? Now, let's proceed. The fifth blind man felt the elephant's ear. He said that they were all wrong. The elephant is large and thin. The elephant is like a fawn, he said. The last blind man caught the elephant's tail. He said that the elephant feels thin and long. The elephant is like a rope, he said. Thus, each blind man kept saying what he thought the elephant looked like. Each of them said that the others were wrong. They started quarreling among themselves. A wise man who passed by saw all that had happened. He said that all of them are wrong. They all touch one part of the elephant. Only if they had touched and felt the entire animal would they know what the animal looks like. Now, for our third question, how would the wise man help the blind man know what the elephant looks like? What do you think? What would be the resolution? What will be the action of the wise man to help the blind man understand, imagine, how does an elephant look like? How is he going to help the six of them? Let us see how the wise man will help them. Okay, let's continue. Thus saying, the wise man helped the blind man feel the animal entirely. Okay, so that's the end of our story, An Elephant and Six Blind Men from the Indian folk tale. Okay, so do you understand the story? Have you seen an elephant, by the way? So for those who were able to visit Manila Zoo, for sure they were able to see one. Okay, so let's go back to the quote to ponder this morning. Okay, let us see the next slide, please. Let's have the the lesson instead. The moral of the story or the lessons that we can take from the story. I have here too. You can also type in what moral or what lesson did you get from our story. So based from the story, we can learn do not judge easily. Okay? Do not judge easily the way we perceive a thing. Okay? Do not judge easily according to our perspective. And respect everyone's opinion as truth is relative. When we say truth is relative, it depends on your experience. It depends on your background knowledge or prior knowledge. Example, when we talk of love, so it depends if you are loved or not. Because when you define love, perhaps you will say love is very nice feeling if you are loved, but if you are not, then you can say love is not true because you are bitter. So when we say truth, that is relative, and we will respect others opinion. Let us respect what is the opinion of other people because it is their point of view. Okay, so now let's proceed with the point to ponder. Again, Taylor Swift said, we don't need to share the same opinions as others, but we need to be respectful. We should not judge the people saying those opinions and these opinions, okay? So because it is his or it is hers, let us respect all of them. Okay, now, shall we proceed to our comprehension check? Are you ready? Type the answers as I'm going to read the questions in each item. Do not forget to write the item number as well so that we can follow if you got the correct answer for a specific item. I have to read this lesson from Rap by Ticulo. I learned that we need to help those people who are blind even though they cannot see things, but through touch, they can feel the things that they cannot see. Wow, that's another lesson that we can learn. That's correct. According to Ariel as well, do not be lazy. You should help others. Exactly correct. Okay? Like the wise man, okay, he helped the six blind men to understand what does an elephant look like by letting them touch all over the entire body of the elephant, not just the one part. Okay, you got it correct. Thank you. Now, shall we proceed with the comprehension check number one? Why did the blind man want to touch the elephant? I can see already answers here. A, they wanted to buy the elephant. B, they wanted to eat the elephant. C, they did not know what an elephant was like. D, they had never talked an elephant before. And the answer is letter. Uh-huh. Most of you here said it's letter C. Then you got it correct. Okay, so the answer is letter C. Now, shall we proceed to item number two? All right, who was right about the elephant was like? Again, who was right about what the elephant was like? A, blind man 1, B, blind man 2, C, blind man 3, or none of them. Okay, type in your answer together with the item number. Again, who is right about what the elephant was like? A, blind man 1, B, blind man 2, C, blind man 3, and letter D, none of them. Okay, type in now. What is your answer? Princess Yankee and Joseph also said it's letter D. Then you got it right. None of them was able to get the correct description or understanding of what an elephant looks like. Okay, now we'll proceed to item number 3. What can you tell about the blind men based on the way they act? A, they think highly of themselves. B, they are respected figures in town. C, they listen to each other's opinions. D, they are often tricked by other people. Okay, based from the story, they are arguing. They wanted to be listened to. They want to be heard. They want to be the correct one with their understanding of what an elephant was like. So, what can you tell about the blind men based on the way they act? A, they think highly of themselves. B, they are respected figures in town. C, they listen to each other's opinion. And letter D, they are often tricked by other people. And the correct answer for number 3, Joseph Ansa got it correct. Letter A, they think highly of themselves. They don't want to listen to others. That's why they argue. Okay, now let's proceed to item number 4. What is the common attribute of the 6 blind men when they wanted to go to the circus? A, proud. B, humble. C, curious. D, open-minded. Okay, for they wanted to see the elephant, right? So now, what is the common attribute of the six blind men when they wanted to go to the circus? A, they were proud. B, humble. C, curious. D, open-minded. When we want to see something and see it for ourselves, what should be our attribute? Angela and Raf said it's letter C. Then you get it correct, guys. They are curious. Now, we'll proceed to the last item. What is the mood of the story? Okay? What is the feeling that you can feel while having our story? Is it a sad story? B, gloomy. C, hopeful. D, humorous. Okay, what is the mood of the story? A, is it sad? B, gloomy. C, hopeful. D, humorous. Okay, what is your answer? I see now. What is the mood of the story? Is it sad, gloomy, hopeful, humorous? The correct answer for the fifth item is the mood of the story. Ralph got it correct again, together with Angela. They said it's letter D, humorous. Yeah, it's humorous because, of course, it's not existing in the real life. And we can imagine how the six blind men doing, touching each part of the elephant's body. Okay, so I hope, guys, you were able to get fun and learning as well with our story this morning. To everyone, especially to my students in San Vicente National High School, together with my co-teachers and principal, Sir Hernandez, to everyone who is watching this morning, to our students, to our pupils, to our DepEd personnel, and our all of our stakeholders, parents, everyone, thank you. Keep safe and until next Friday. And keep on watching as we will continue the Unlimited Stories for Reading Delights this Friday morning. Thank you for being here. God bless you, everyone. Have a great day ahead.
Innovation, integration, industry-based learning, inspiration. This is the division of Panabo City, the forefront of eradicating illiteracy.
Thank you so much, Ma'am LCO Inigo of San Vicente National High School. So she shared to us the story entitled uh, The Elephant and Blind Man. All right. And it gives us a moral lesson to respect everyone's opinion, and that is very important, that we should respect everyone's opinion and we should learn to be open-minded and respect their opinion. And also another lesson is do not judge as easily. So it is not good if you judge a person, especially if with their appearance, and please don't judge a person without full understanding of the situation. So thank you so much, Ma'am Elsie, for that very nice story. Now this time we will have our last storyteller this morning. This is for junior high school Filipino. This is the last storyteller that we have. Um, our next storyteller is from Panabo City National High School, and their school principal is Ma'am Memia B. Infiesto, Principal 4. Hello, ma'am. And their school reading program is Proyektong Athena. And ang pamagat po ng kwento na kanyang ibabahagi sa atin ay si Juan na laging wala sa klase. At ang author po nito ay si Dio Gracias Rosario. At ang tagaguhit naman ay galing mo sa Google Images. At ito po ay ibabahagi sa atin ni Ma'am Annalyn P. de la Peña Vieva. Take it away, ma'am.
Innovation, integration, industry-based learning, inspiration. This is the division of Panabo City, the forefront of eradicating illiteracy.
Ayan, magandang umaga sa ating mga manunood, lalong-lalo na sa ating mga mag-aaral. Muli, tayo ay nasa numero 1 istasyong ering pangradyo ng New Visayas 99.0 FM. Sama-sama tayong magbasa, matuto sa ating babasahing kwento sa oras na ito. Okay, kung kayo ay handa na, halina't samahan ako sa ating kwentong babasahin. Ang pamagat ng ating kwento ay si Juan na laging wala sa klase. Akda ni Deogracius Rosario. Si Juan Francisco ay anak ng mayamang mag-asawa. Pagmamay-ari ng ama niya ang pinakamalaking hasyenda sa baryo nila. Isa namang simpleng may bahay ang ina niya. Hindi na nito kailangang magtrabaho sa dami ng pera nila. Dahil nag-iisa siyang anak ng mayamang mag-asawa, kampante si Juan na hinding-hindi na siya mamumulubi hanggang sa pagtanda niya. Ito ang dahilan kung bakit tamad siya mag-aral. Hindi ko naman kailangan graduate. Hindi ko na nga kailangan mag-aral sa dami ng pera niyo ni Daddy. Palaging katwiran ni Juan tuwing pinapagalitan ng ina dahil sa hindi pagpasok sa klase niya. Nagpatuloy ang hindi kaaya-ayang gawain ni Juan kahit guro niya ay pinupuntahan na siya sa bahay nila upang kamustahin kung bakit wala siya sa klase. Anak, kailangan mong mag-aral. Ang pinag-aralan ang tanging bagay na hinding-hindi makukuha sa iyo ni naman. Sabi ng ina ni Juan pagkaalis ng guro niya. Hindi mabilang-bilang ang pagkakataong pinuntahan siya ng guro niya sa bahay nila. Ngunit talagang tamad si Juan. Mas gugustuhin pa niyang lumiban sa klase at maglaro sa computer or mamasyal kasama ang barkada. Isang araw, habang naglalaro ng computer si Juan, at ang kaibigan niyang si Pedro sa kwarto niya, may narinig siyang malakas na sigaw ng ina niya. Juan! Juan! Ang daddy mo! Sabi ng ina ng batang tamad mag-aral. Inatake sa puso ang ama ni Juan. Sinundan ito ng iba't ibang komplikasyon. Halos 2 buwan na nakaratay ang daddy niya sa ospital bago ito pumanaw. Pati yung hasyenda na pagmamay-ari nila ay naibenta pambayad sa gastusin sa ospital. Anak, sa darating na pasukan, kailangan mong lumipat ng eskwelahan. Hindi na natin kakayanin yung bayarin sa pribadong paaralan dyan sa baryo. Malungkot na sabi ng ina ni Juan sa kanya. Naghirap silang mag-ina. Maraming pagkakataon na kinakailangan ni Juan na pumunta sa paaralan na walang laman ang tiyan o ang bulsa niya. Doon niya napagtanto na kung sana ay nag-aral siya ng mabuti, i-graduate na siya sa kolehiyo at makakatulong na siya sa ina niya. Mas bata sa kanya ang mga kaklase niya at ang mga kasing edad niya naman ay nagtatrabaho na. Labis ang paghihinayang ni Juan sa mga nasayang na panahon, ngunit wala na siyang magagawa. Kung sana pinahalagahan ko na noon pa ang pag-aaral ko, di sana hindi na nahirapan si mama maglabada. Ang pagsisisi na laging bumubungad sa kanya sa tuwing makikita ang ina na hirap makakain lang sila. Okay, tingnan natin kung naaalala ninyo ang daloy ng ating kwento. Narito ang ating katanungan. Unang tanong, sa umpisa ng kwento, ano ang kalagayan ng pamumuhay ni Juan? Uulitin ko, sa umpisa ng kwento, ano ang kalagayan ng pamumuhay ni Juan? Okay, tingnan natin. kung ano ang inyong sagot. Uulitin ko sa umpisa ng kwento, ano ang kalagayan ng pamumuhay ni Juan? Tingnan natin ang inyong sagot. Okay, ang tamang sagot, sila ay mayaman. Kung ang inyong sagot ay mayaman, tama. Kayo ay magaling. Okay, pangalawang tanong. Ano ang katangian ni Juan sa umpisa ng kwento? Uulitin ko, ano ang katangian ni Juan sa umpisa ng kwento? Okay, tingnan natin kung ano ang inyong sagot. Okay, ang tamang sagot ay, ang sagot galing kay Ralph Paparon, si Juan ay kampante lamang sa kanilang pamumuhay dahil sila ay may pagmamay-ari ng malaking hasyenda sa kanilang baryo. Okay, galing kay Joseph Onzo, ang tamang sagot, tamad po, ma'am. Okay, kung ang inyong sagot ay tamad, magaling. Ang tamang sagot ay tamad. Si Juan, ang katangian ni Juan ay isang tamad. Okay, pangatlong tanong, bakit laging pinupuntahan ng guro si Juan sa kanilang tahanan? Uulitin ko, bakit laging pinupuntahan ng guro si Juan sa kanilang tahanan? Okay, tingnan natin ang sagot ng ating mga viewers. Okay, ang tamang sagot ay upang kamustahin siya kung bakit wala siya sa klase. Okay, kung ang inyong sagot, upang kumustahin siya kung bakit wala siya sa klase, kayo ay tama, magaling. Okay, pang-apat na tanong, ano ang mga katangian ng mga magulang ni Juan? Uulitin ko, ano ang mga katangian ng mga magulang ni Juan? Okay, tingnan natin ang inyong sagot. Okay? Okay, ang tamang sagot ay ang ama ni Juan ang may-ari ng pinakamalaking hasyenda sa baryo at ang kanyang ina naman ay simpleng may bahay. So talagang noon pa man ay mayaman na ang mga magulang ni Juan. Ang kanyang ama ay isang may-ari ng pinakamalaking hasyenda at ang kanyang ina naman ay isang simpleng may bahay. Okay? Panghuling tanong, ano ang naging kalagayan ni Juan matapos mamatay ang kanyang ama? At bakit? Uulitin ko, ano ang naging kalagayan ni Juan matapos mamatay ang kanyang ama at bakit? Okay? Ang tamang sagot ay naghirap sila dahil ang kanilang pera ay naubos na. Okay? Dahil ang kanyang ama ay pumanaw na ibenta ang kanilang mga ari-arian panggastos sa ospital. Kaya sila ay naghirap at naubos ang kanilang pera. Okay? So ano kaya ang aral na makukuha natin sa kwentong ating binasa? Okay, tingnan natin yung ating sagot ng ating mga viewers. Okay, so ang mahalagang aral sa kwento na ating makukuha, ang edukasyon ay lubhang mahalaga para sa isang individual sapagkat kung ang isang tao ay may pinag-aaralan at nakapagtapos ng pag-aaral, ay mas maraming oportunidad ang naghihintay sa kanya. Okay? So, another is, nararapat lamang na may edukasyon ang isang tao upang siya ay matutong magbasa, magsulat, magsalita, at higit sa lahat, magkaroon ng mas magandang kinabukasan. Okay, basahin natin isa sa mga viewers natin kung ano ang sagot niya. Dapat pumasok at hindi umasa sa magulang lagi dahil para din sa ating ikabubuti ang pag-aaral po. Okay, tama ang iyong sagot, Raf. Galing naman kay Angela May, dapat tayong mag-aral ng mabuti at makapagtapos upang makatulong sa ating magulang. Tama. Okay, ang galing ng inyong mga sagot. Okay, may papangako niyo ba sa inyong mga magulang na kayo ay mag-aaral ng mabuti at makapagtapos ng pag-aaral? Kung ang inyong sagot ay oo, tsak, ang inyong mga magulang ay nasisiyahan sa inyong sagot. At dyan nagtatapos ang ating kwento sa oras na ito. Nawa ay naikintal sa inyong isipan ang mahalagang aral na makukuha natin sa ating kwentong binasa. Ako ang inyong kwentista, Ma'am Anily T. de la Peña. Hanggang sa muling pagkikita, paalam!
Innovation, integration, industry-based learning, inspiration. This is the Division of Panabo City, the forefront of eradicating illiteracy.
Ayan, maraming salamat po sa ating kwentista na si Ma'am Anilyn T. de la Peña Viva of Panabo City National High School. So ibinahagi niya sa atin ang kwentong may pamagat na si Juan na laging wala sa klase. At ito ay nagbigay sa atin ng aral na pahalagahan ang pag-aaral upang magkaroon ng magandang kinabukasan. So napaka-importante talaga na bigyan natin importansya ang ating pag-aaral at maglaan tayo ng panahon para mag-aral sa ating mga leksyon, lalo-lalo sa mga estudyante natin na nagpatuloy pa rin sa distance learning, no, na talagang tutukan natin ang pagsagot sa ating module, ang pagbasa, para may matutunan tayo at bigyan natin halaga ang ating edukasyon. Para na rin tulong sa ating mga magulang at sa ating sarili. So kasi pagdating ng araw, magagamit mo ano man yung natutunan mo. Ayan. So napakagandang kwento ang ating narinig ngayong araw. So before tayo magpapaalam, marami tayong pasasalamatan. And of course, we are still live from the station of New Visayas on air 99.0 AM Radio for a good start. And live pa rin tayo sa Facebook page ng DepEd Panabo City at saka sa Facebook page po ng Panabo City Division Reading Delights at saka sa ating YouTube channel. And live pa rin tayo sa Panabo Cable Channel 1. Ayan. And also, gusto ko munang pasalamatan lahat ng ating storytellers this morning. So magsisimula tayo sa ating Kinder to Grade 3 storyteller sa MTV kanina na si Ma'am Leia Maestre Gitay Gulao of Waterfall Elementary School. Ayan, maraming salamat sa iyo. At sa inyong school principal na si Ma'am Annalyn S. Nanol. Ayan, thank you so much. At maraming salamat din sa kanyang pupil interactor na nakasama natin kanina na si Kesha Faith Inoho at saka si Ayesha Kate Inoho. Ayan. And of course, sa ating Kinder to Grade 3 Filipino na storyteller na si Ma'am Jovelyn S. Sakal of Rizal Elementary School. Maraming salamat sa iyo, ma'am, at sa inyong school principal na si Ma'am Ramelin F. Antalan at sa kanyang pupil interactor na kasama natin kanina na si John Angelo Laguardia. Ayan, thank you so much. And of course, kanina sa ating storyteller na pangatlo sa English Kinder to Grade, of course, yours truly, Ma'am David Love Ramos Villarmina. Thank you din sa aking people interactor kanina na si Ella Incargues. Ayan. and to her advisor, Ma'am Rosita P. Angelia. And sa ating storyteller naman sa English, grade 4 to grade 6, thank you also to Ma'am Kimberly W. Obscene and sa kanyang pupil interactor na si Aldrin Pelaya at si Jami of grade 6, Sulaiman. Ayan, thank you so much. And also maraming salamat din sa ating science storyteller kanina si Sir Jade L. Idausus of Little Panay National High School. Maraming salamat sa iyo, sir. And also sa ating sixth storyteller kanina sa Junior High School, English, na si Ma'am Elsie Inigo. At maraming salamat din sa kanilang school principal na si Sir Rustico P. Hernandez, Junior, Principal 2. And of course, maraming salamat din sa principal po ng Little Panay National High School na si Sir Glenn A. Patriarca. Hello po, sir. And of course, sa ating last storyteller kanina na si Ma'am Annalyn P. De La Peña Viva of Panabo City National High School. Thank you so much din po sa inyong school principal na si Ma'am Memnia B. Infiesto, Principal 4. Ayan, so maraming salamat sa lahat-lahat, no, na nakibahagi sa ating program this morning. And of course, marami pa tayong pasasalamatan. Gusto ko rin pasalamatan yung mga kasamahan ko na in charge of the scheduling of readers to all K stages and language area. Kasama ko si Ma'am Aya Marie Cadorna, Ma'am Elsie Iniego, thank you. To Ma'am Katrina Gonzalez, to Ma'am Carmelita Obaldo, to Ayan Reggie Paring, and to Ma'am Donna Kino, and also to Sir Arcel Gafasan and Ma'am Garden Lynn Arisgado. Ayan, maraming salamat po sa inyong lahat. And of course, we would like to give thanks, sa ating DepEd officials na talagang nagbigay ng 100% na support sa ating program, sa ating Schools Division Superintendent, Dr. Renante A. Solitario. Ayan, maraming salamat po, sir, at saka sa ating Assistant Schools Division Superintendent, Ma'am Fabigay L. Repamonte. And of course, maraming salamat din sa ating program head na si Ma'am Maria Perpetua Angelita Suelto, ang ating education program supervisor sa English, at the same time ang ating division reading focal person. Thank you so much po, ma'am. And of course, sa lahat-lahat po ng mga education program supervisor na naging bahagi ng ating program, sa ating education program supervisor sa Filipino na si Ma'am L.D. Chris B. Calzadora, sa ating education program supervisor sa MTV na si Ma'am Johanna Aguilar. Maraming salamat po. At saka sa ating education program supervisor in science na si Ma'am LCB Manggilimutan. Ayan, maraming salamat po sa inyong lahat. Thank you also to our CID Chief, Sir Januario Yamota, and to our SGLD Chief, Ma'am Ailina Nuevo. Ayan, maraming salamat po. And of course, sa lahat ng school head, sa aming school principal, Sir Julius I. Suelto, maraming salamat po, sir. At higit sa lahat ng ating mga kaguruan na talagang sumusuporta at nag-iinganyo sa ating mga mag-aaral, no, na maging bahagi ng ating program every Friday, only here sa Unlimited Stories for Reading Delights. And of course, gusto ko rin pasalamatan si Sir June Aguilon, walang sawa niyang pagsuporta at tulong sa atin every Friday. Thank you so much, sir. And of course, I would like to say thank you to our Panabo Cable family, si Sir Alexander, si Sir James Chu, and Ma'am Alexandra Chu. Ayan, thank you so much. And also to the barangay officials of New Visayas, headed of course aming barangay captain, Honorable Mark Edward Peñas. Thank you, Kap, sa daghan nimong suporta sa ang school. Thank you kayo. And of course, hindi nato kalimtan ang TWG of Unlimited Stories for Reading Delights. Number 1, ang among controller every Friday, Mr. Roland Obeso. Hello, sir. Thank you so much. And to Ma'am Kimberly W. Absin, to Ma'am Sheila Marie S. De Los Reyes, to Ma'am Lenny Pausal, and of course, mga co-anchors ko din, si Ma'am Aya Marie Cadorna, and also si Ma'am April Dumas. Ayan, thank you so much po sa lahat. Ayan. So, ang dami-dami nating pasasalamatan ngayon, no? And of course, sa lahat-lahat ng mga live viewers natin na nag-participate sa ating program ngayong araw, na talagang naging naging maganda yung outcome, naging successful, naging engaging siya. kasi ang daming nag-participate. I'm sure nag-enjoy ang lahat ng mga kabataan, may natutunan talaga sila sa araw na ito. Hindi lang panibagong storya, kundi mga panibagong leksyon. Ayan. And of course, remind ko na naman po kayo ulit na mamaya 3 p.m. po, let us all watch and support DepEd 11 po, hosted by DepEd Panabo City. So this will be the last episode na po for this month. Ayan. So, kaya give po natin yung 100% na support natin. So, maya-maya, let us all watch DepEd 11. 3 p.m. po yan, mamayang hapon. Ayan. And of course, marami pa tayong gustong pasalamatan na mga kasamahan ko rin sa New Visayas Central Elementary School, yung mga mag-aaral ko sa grade 2 Agoncillo, at saka sa mga co-readers. Hi, hello. I'm sure they're waiting na for the next episode naman po na gusto na silang magbasa ng kanilang kwento at gusto na nilang i-share ang kanilang naihanda na mga kwento. Ayan. At maraming salamat sa inyong lahat, sa lahat-lahat na nakibahagi sa ating program every Friday, and of course sa ating Puong May Kapal. Thank you so much, Lord, for blessing us always and for guiding us. And this has been Teacher Davy Love Ramos Villarmino, and saying, make reading a habit. It not only gives you an immerse of knowledge, but also teaches you the valuable lessons in life. So it is important that we should read always and make it a habit. And see you na again next time, next Friday na naman po for another episode of Unlimited Stories for Reading the Lights. Bye! God bless everyone!
Minsan sa buhay ay may mga tanong kung bakit ganito, ganyan at nagkaganon.
Sa paglalakbay sa hamon ng buhay ay matutunan natin na maging matatag at matibay.
Sa kabila ng mga pinagdadaanan, patuloy sa pagbabahagi ng kaalaman, kaliwat kanan ng problema. Ngunit kaagapay ang bawat isa.
Makakayanan ko, makakayanan mo. Mga unos sa buhay ay malalagpasan to, basta't magtiwala. Tayo'y may pag-asa.
Asahan mong kami ay gagabay sa'yo. Liwanag ay abot sa anumang sulok ng mundo. Kami may tiwala. Tunay na pinagpala. Kapag kakaisa ng bawat layunin ay makikita ang malasakit at ika'y diringgin.
Ilalayo sa pangamba, ilalapit sa pangarap, pangarap na makamit ang kinabukasan.
Sa kabila ng mga pinagdaraanan, patuloy sa pagbabahagi ng kaalaman, kaliwat kanan ng problema. Ngunit kaagapay ang bawat isa.
Makakayanan ko, makakayanan mo. Mga unos sa buhay ay malalagpasan to, basta't magtiwala. Tayo'y may pag-asa. Asahan mo, kami ay gagabay sa'yo. Liwanag ay abot saan magsulok ng mundo. Kami may tiwala. tunay na pinagpala.
Lipas ng oras ng buhay,
Baon-baon ang kaalamang hatid ng ating gabay.
di magatubili sa pagkamit ng ating hingin.
Ikaw at ako, maghahayag ng panibagong mundo.
Panibagong ito.
Makakayanan ko, makakayanan mo.
Mga unos sa buhay ay malalagpasan to, basta't magtiwala. Tayo'y may pag-asa.
Asahan mo, kami ay gagabay sa'yo.
Liwanag ay abot saan mang sulok ng mundo, kami may tiwala. Tunay na pinagpala.
Makakayanan ko, makakayanan mo.
Mga unos sa buhay ay malalagpasan to, basta't magtiwala. Tayo'y may pag-asa.
Asahan mo, kami ay gagabay sa'yo.
Liwanag ay abot saan mang sulok ng mundo, kami may tiwala.